And we are live, and we have Andy here. And then in the side, we have Just Jeff, Tactical Fudd, Uncle John, and the Crazy Scotsman who says the earth is flat. Oh, he wants to start some stuff, huh? Not in the mood, actually. So how's everyone doing out there? Possible bombings tonight. I don't want us getting involved, but we're the only one with bunker buster bombs, and our bombers they're weighted down, they're fueling up because they're carrying something heavy. So there you go. I wish we'd stay out of it.
He's putting on the show. He has to. They got to understand he ain't playing games.
Yeah, I don't know. The Israelis can take care of it, but I really don't want to be involved in it. Just let the people take over. Oh, there's already some of their armies defecting because only 30% are Islamists anyway, and they're armed, so that's good. You got people on the ground. Mossad, you got a lot of spies on the ground. But yeah, something's got to take out those nukes that are buried 400 feet in the ground. But I don't like it.
Trump just posted Truth Social. We bombed 3 nuclear sites.
Geez, I thought it'd be.
Oh no, I read about an hour ago or so that Israel bombed 3 sites. So I don't know what that is.
Yeah, if Trump posted it, because the media over here is so screwed up, they don't have a clue. You gotta watch Iranian news.
Truth Social is Trump's website.
Yes, I know. So, well, if he said it, yeah, there or on X.
I'm going on it now to take a look and see if I see anything.
I'm kind of surprised it was that soon because they were still flying. They landed in, I forget the base, and then I thought it'd take them time and they'd do it at night. Oh, well, here we go.
I got nothing on Truth Social telling me that they did anything.
Look, here's the thing y'all got to remember. And this is one big thing you have to remember. And there's folks out there that are going to stick there and be with me 100% on this one, is that our good friend, and I put that in quotes, the first, and I put that in quotes, black president, put that in quotes, made propaganda legal. They lie out their fucking ass, people.
Yep.
And the thing of it is, out of the horse's mouth himself, he said, if you want to make it real, you create the lie, you add on top of the lie, and then you lie some more so that no one has any clue what to believe.
Truth Social isn't showing much of anything.
Lead Mining is here, and one guy is here. Lead Mining just sent me a picture. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hey, the Prince is ready to step in. He's ready to come back. Bring it back to 79 when they were like regular tourist country and got along. The people don't like the Islamists. I don't know. They probably had fake elections, whatever. There's less than 30% in that country. And that counts all of them, okay? Whatever factions they are. All right, there's only less than 30%. So we'll see. Texas 6 is here. Hey, Texas 6. He just finished up a year on powder coat, getting eaten by a tight group. Yours held up a lot better. I had some in cases testing. and a month, and it was already sticking powder to the base of the bullets, and that was really good powder coat too. So the powder sticking to the bullet just bugs me. I don't know why. It's OCD, whatever. I just don't like it up there. Obviously, it's going to shoot fine and not affect anything. But still, it bugs me. So I'll shoot them that day or that week, and or use copper, or just lubed lead, which I don't like much anyway. Garage Guy's here. Hey, Garage Guy.
Garage Guy, what's up, man? Can I address Uncle John real quick? So
I said Uncle John was here. Okay. Yeah. What?
Uncle John says he's too old to be drafted. Uncle John, I'm too fucked up to be drafted. My knees are so fucked that there's no way in hell they're gonna draft my ass.
Well, I wouldn't worry about a draft. So
I'm way too fucked up at this point. Between my back, my fucking knees, there ain't no way in hell they're drafting my ass.
Yeah, you can run the court on a cannon.
I tried to volunteer a few years back and I got turned down, man.
Chessboard is here. We don't have to draft.
I got turned down because I wouldn't take the jabby jab. They didn't know about the arthritis and all the other shit at that point. So I'm sure as soon as they found that out, they would have told me to kick rocks. But
yeah, how about wheelchair warriors? There's no wheelchair warriors. You know,
dude, I'd be happy to shoot from a fucking wheelchair. I don't care.
You could have motorized camo wheelchairs with armor. How about that?
Look, here's the thing, man. I'd be happy to serve my country. Absolutely 110% if they'd let me fucking do it. But they won't because of all the shit I got going on.
Yeah, you're too old anyway.
At this point, I am, unfortunately. When I actually filed, the last time I filed for the one thing that I qualified for, which was for the Chair Force, the Chair Force Reserve, I did file for that, and at the time I was still eligible. But yeah, they would have told me to kick rocks anyway. As soon as they found out I had arthritis and all the rest of it, they'd have told me to kick rocks.
I don't know. I think the question was, can you shoot?
See, and that's the thing of it, man. Look, to me, it's are you willing to defend your country? Are you willing to step up to the plate and do what's necessary? And to that, all I gotta say is, hell the fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, if we're attacked, I'm in. I'm all in.
Don't put me down just because I got fucking arthritis and I got this and I got that. Hey, motherfucker, I can still shoot, and I can probably shoot better than 95% of the fucking cops out there, and many other fucking people too. So yeah, you might want to look at the people that are disabled if you want to put it that way.
Kip is here. Hey, Kip. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Chessboard's here. Did I miss anyone? Anyway, geez, I don't think those bombers are there yet, though. Last time I saw it was just a while ago.
Hold on. Let's talk about your flying car. You got a flying car right there.
Well, that's from last time. I couldn't put a new.
No. Well, let's talk about your flying car. So, how is your flying car possible if we have gravity?
Because it went off a jump and came down.
Oh, because it went off of this. Yeah, of course.
You'll notice that
magically it defied gravity.
Yeah, you can't jump cars on flat ground.
That's
from the movie Mr. Majestic. 1968 Ford. It's the only one used in the movie, and they beat the shit out of it, and it was stock. No mods to the suspension or anything, and it lived.
No, if you take that picture, you turn it black, and you put a moon, and you put some stars behind it, and you put this behind it, and you put a moon buggy right there. Bam! You got the fucking moon landing.
Fuzzy is here. I'm not biting tonight, Scotsman, and I'll have
Oh,
you.
you're gonna bite, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got you. I'm here.
I'll let you know I had meatballs. However, I
I
put
bet you had meatballs. You took every one of those in your mouth, didn't you? Like a good boy. Uh-huh.
However, I put breadcrumbs in it and had pasta, and it was wonderful. Perfect cooked pasta is awesome.
Yeah, you had a little bit of
Pasta.
knob in there, huh? You got a little bit of extras.
I'm just saying it wasn't all meat diet. And I had a salad yesterday, too. All those vegetables you hate. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who the fuck eats vegetables? That's fucking weird, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, it was awesome. It's hot out, salad with tomatoes.
Oh,
So
God,
good.
that's fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Make my own dressing. Yeah.
It says Trump has moving B-2 bombers over there. That's
Yeah.
what it says. Instead
Okay.
of bomb thing.
Yeah, because they were just moving them, and I was on top of it, and they're fueling them in the air because they're carrying something really heavy. And some of these can carry two of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So
I saw.
they had to take off first, and then they fueled them in the air to for the rest of the weight.
That was
And
probably
yeah, they're
that's
still.
probably about 6 hours ago. I saw that when they launched the B-2s.
Yeah, but they already landed in a base close by, and I'm thinking if they do it, it's going to be a night mission. I don't know what time it is over there. Yeah, well.
Well, look. Here's the thing. Here's what people got to realize and understand is, and I'm actually being serious, folks. Understand this. As much as I'm still on the fence as far as how Trump goes, one thing that Trump does have in his favor is he's not going to tell you his plans. He's going to wait until the last second, and then those plans are going to happen. And Jim's probably right. If it's going to be a strike, it's going to be a strike at night, and you're not going to know about until it happens.
Mac Man is here. Hey, Mac Man, long time no see. Yeah, one of Trump's tricks is he goes back and forth. Yes, no, and you're like, what the hell? And yeah. Haven't seen Mac Man for a while.
Yeah, he just put a video out a little while ago, live.
Okay, I was busy. Yeah.
We look forward to see him on Monday nights.
Well, glad he's okay.
So you really just got to pay attention to what's going on because they all stick together. And one way or another, they're all interconnected. So you really just got to watch and pay attention. You got to pay attention to the money. You got to pay attention to who's in charge, who's saying this, who's doing that, so on and so forth. You really got to pay attention to a lot of things, and that's where they get you. They get you because there's so many things that you have to look at that at some point in time, one passes you by and you don't see it. And you really got to pay attention. It's not an easy thing to do, but you have to pay attention to every little fucking detail.
Well, I'm glad the Short Barrel Act is back in the big, beautiful bill, but the big, beautiful bill needs a lot of thinning out. There's a lot of crap in there.
Look, let's be straight. It's not a big, beautiful bill. Is there a lot of shit in there? Yeah, there's a lot of shit in there, but it's not beautiful.
Well, that's what it's called, and I'm naming it. I'm
just explaining. I'm simply explaining that it's not fucking beautiful.
You want me to make up a name? Then no one would know what I'm talking about.
Look, I'm just fucking explaining it for people out there because people need to understand this. It's
Okay.
not a fucking beautiful thing. Is there a lot of stuff in there that is pro 2A that is on our side? Yes. Is there a lot of other shit that's not on our side? Yes, there is. And this is what you got to pay attention to. It's not just the things that are pro 2A. You have to pay attention to everything that's going on. This is how they get us. They get us every fucking time. They fucking turn around and they do this. They add this. They take this out. They put this in. They put that in. They take this out. Blah, 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 blah. So on and so forth. Every fucking time. And how many people, even in Congress and the Senate, actually fucking read any of it? None of them. None of them.
That's
Why?
they
Because
do
it's
it.
thousands of fucking pages long. Thousands of pages long. But they all still sit there and fucking vote on it. Or they sit at home and go, I'm not voting. But it's a big, beautiful bill, people. Big, beautiful bill. Now,
Oh, Bill.
look at the fucking details. Look at the details. Pay attention to what's going on. Go back and actually fucking read it all. Look at what's in there. Is there stuff that is on our side? Yes, there's stuff that's on our side. But as you're voting for the stuff that's on our side, you're also voting for a lot of shit that ain't. So really pay attention.
All big bills have crap in them. God.
Every single one of them does. Every single
Hey,
one.
hey,
That's what I'm trying to explain.
That's the Democrats' biggest trick.
Again, that's exactly what I'm explaining. It's exactly what they do.
Pelosi's very good at that.
Y'all got to pay attention to what's going on there and actually fucking read it.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can do about it other than call and spam them, which we did on.
That's a bullshit answer right there. There's nothing we can do. No, there's a lot of shit we can do.
All you can do is call and bitch and leave a message.
You can keep calling, you can keep pushing, you can keep driving, and you can continue to try and vote them out and put someone else in. There's a lot of shit you can do. Turning around and saying there's nothing we can do is bullshit.
I like that one, Andy.
Yeah, Uncle John didn't like the bondage.
Well, it looks like she's having a picnic and she's overdressed.
Well, and you know what? The final part of it too is if we have to, and you know this, and many other people know this. If we have to, we did what we did back in 1776. Period.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and there's a lot of shit that goes into play with that. But at the end of the day, hey, you know what? If that's what has to be done, that's what has to be done.
Sean Murray is here. Hey, Sean.
People gotta understand something. That I tell you this from someone who comes from a country who fought for freedom so fucking hard, and they lost it time and time again. And my ancestors died for it.
Barnaby Sanchez is here. How's it going?
When it comes to understanding freedom, the only thing you have to understand is you need to do what you need to do, period. If it means you die in the process of fighting for it, then you die in the process of fighting for it.
Michael is here. Good to see you guys. Yeah, well, it could be worse right now. We could have camel toe, so it could be a total disaster right now. So,
well, you all got to remember, too, that presidents are put in place. They ain't elected. They're put in place.
not this one. They wanted him out of there. They impeached him.
That's a farcity on its own, dude. That's a farcity.
No, he wasn't put in place.
He's put in place, dude.
No, he's too much of a rebel. They don't like that. They like,
Look what he
push.
did back in the original fucking term he was in. He fucking sat there and played their game. He did exactly what he was told.
He didn't know what was going. Who was who? Now he does. It's different.
And that's excuses. Excuses, dude.
It happens.
That's excuses. He knew exactly what he was in.
No, he didn't. A lot of people turned on him because
No, I'm not denying there were people that turned on it, but he knew exactly what he was in, and he's exactly where he's supposed to be because that's exactly where they want him to be.
He had a lot of swamp creatures. He didn't know who was who. Now he does, pretty much. He makes some bad choices, but
Well, if that was truly the case, he's been in office how long?
100 and something days, whatever.
Right. If that was truly the case, why are they not all gone?
Because
Because what? But yeah, exactly.
I'm not mumbling. You did hear me stumbling? It's because there's a lot going on.
No, that's fucking bullshit.
Oh no, it isn't. Hey, guess what? The border had 0 crossings the other day. 0.
Look. Oh my god.
0 crossings. You got to look at the glass half full. I'd rather have that.
No, you gotta look at actually what's going the fuck on. You ain't looking at what's going on. You're looking at what they're telling you to look at. Stop looking at what they're telling you to look at.
No one tells me what to look at.
Bullshit. You're fucking looking at it.
No,
God damn, man.
I'm going over facts.
You're going off of everything they're fucking telling you. Oh my god.
Who's telling me? I don't watch basic media. It's not where you get your.
Then where are you coming up with this shit? You're literally fucking saying everything they're fucking spewing out.
What?
The fucking basic media. You're spewing out the same shit they're spewing out.
Not really. No. I have lots of sources.
God.
I have lots of sources.
Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! Sure you do. Yep. They're all independent, and nothing has to do with this, nothing to do with that. Yep.
Yeah. No obligation to either side. Whatever.
Yep. Sure. Yep.
Just the facts. Just the facts.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Sure.
That's how I like it. If you knew me,
sure. 100%. Okay. Whatever.
Do I spew propaganda? No.
No, you're listening to it though.
No.
No. I can do that too.
I watch unbiased news, and when it comes to the Middle East,
there is no such thing as unbiased news. All news is fucking biased. It's all bullshit.
Well, I watch what isn't so-called news because it's all independent, and it's just the facts, ma'am.
There is no such thing as unbiased fucking news. It's all fucking biased. They're all bought and fucking paid for.
MacMan wants you to stifle it, Edith. Thank you, MacMan. He's trying to.
You pull your head out your ass and we'll stifle it.
He's trying to stir the pot, and it ain't happening. It's all happy days right now. As long as there's not World War III, but I don't see that.
There ain't no fucking Fonzie over here. Get the fuck out of here. Fonzie's long gone.
Oh, somebody's cranky tonight.
Burnaby, there was no fucking moon. It's all bullshit. They fucking lied about that shit. You know this. They fucking lied.
He's talking about Jackie Gleason, okay? All right, to the moon.
Yeah, to the moon. There was no fucking to the moon. No one landed on the moon. It's all fucking bullshit.
Oh, gosh. You know, you're not going to live long if you're worried about every little thing drives you crazy.
I ain't worried about shit. I'm just fucking telling you how it is.
You got to be happy. You got to have fun.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm having fun. Are you not having fun?
No, not right now, because.
Well, I would say that's your problem, not my problem.
You got to be happy.
I'm happy. Why are you not happy?
There's some things we can't control unless it's really bad.
That's horseshit.
Well, it hasn't happened for a couple hundred years. Okay, so it's not happening tomorrow. No, there's not going to be a big revolution here. There's no need for it anyway.
There's no need for it. Yeah, okay.
There would have been if the election was rigged again. There could have been.
Oh my God. What part do you not understand that presidents are not actually fucking elected? They're fucking put in place. Do you not understand?
There's a couple.
Okay, well, I'm listening.
One was assassinated. And
bullshit propaganda thrown in front of you. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Remember, propaganda was legalized.
Nobody wanted Trump in there. Nobody. None of the.
What is the best thing that you could do that would entice people to actually do something that they didn't think they wanted to do, but they'll do anyway? Put someone in place that everyone says they don't want in place.
Okay. All right. Now that's conspiracy.
That's not conspiracy. That's fucking fact.
Oh, that's so conspiracy. Because,
it's not conspiracy. Pull your head out your fucking ass.
Talk about
Good
the
Lord,
wrong
man.
guy. He's so unpredictable. Talk about the wrong guy.
Pull your head out your fucking ass. Good Lord.
Republican-wise, they wanted another Bush. Democrat,
they did not want. They got a Bush. They got a Bush that they can fucking plow and put whatever they fucking want. They literally, people, you gotta understand. It's not what you vote for. It's what they want. They've literally fucking put these people where you fucking want. They lied to you. They fucking lied to you over and over and over again. They staged the whole fucking thing with Trump and the bullshit of him being assassinated, the whole fucking 9 yards. It was all fucking staged. Wake the fuck up.
Well, that's funny coming from Fuzz. He used to be very political, and he's been quiet. He's been quiet ever since they got on his ass. You gave up, Fuzz. You gave up. Okay. The English is doing good. I like it. Just has a heavy trigger. Other than that, had to figure out the U notch and the top flat of the sight. Just line that up with the top of the rear, and it's much better. It just, I'm used to square notch, so it's kind of like, okay, we got to figure this out. Not that I can hold the pistol straight anymore, anyway. But I like it, yeah. I like the black one. That's the one I wanted. I don't like silver high powers. And so luckily he got me that before they went out of stock. So I'm very happy with that. Fuzzy has retired. Oh, where are you at? Did they, Fuzz? Anyone back that up? I don't want to be involved in this war here. It's not like, the people can take their country back and then dismantle the nukes. We don't have to go in there and destroy them. Okay?
Well, here's the thing that people have to remember. Is Trump run on the one thing? Well, he ran on a few different things. But number one, he ran on one thing of, I was the only president that never had wars. And I'm not intentionally trying to cause a war. I'm not wanting war. And what the first thing he does once he gets in? Oh, shit. Hey, fucking, let's send planes over here. Let's do this. Let's prepare because we're going to fucking war. Yeah, okay.
No, he's just getting rid of terrorists.
Yeah, Why do you continue to make excuses for the man?
I'm not. Whenever he did it first term, Okay, he took out terrorists. That's all he cares
okay.
about. He doesn't. He
And
didn't want
in his
war.
first term, he took out terrorists, but he didn't cause a war. At this point in time, we're looking at fucking war. We're looking at World War fucking III.
How are my balls? Okay.
Over your
so
balls. Well, your balls are pretty fucking dangly and whatever. So yeah, that's probably not going to happen.
He's talking. He's talking about the last video. Thanks, Mac Man. I know you get me. I know you get me. Yeah, they're fine. I have a trick. I use a towel there, okay? And it hurts. It still hurts. I was hurting, but there's the trick. And then Uncle John asked if I'm going to change the trigger. No, I'm just going to shoot it because when I was shooting it, I didn't notice the trigger. I don't sit there and go, oh, I'm checking the trigger when I'm shooting. You know, it's a pistol. So I didn't even notice the trigger. So that was fine. Let's see where else. What else, guys? Yeah, I threw the rock thing in. I had to figure out something. Okay, Mac Man. I don't plan these things. I'm watching a movie the other night, and it had that song in there, and I'm like, damn, that song. It's about using your ammo, and so I did that video. That's how things just freaking happen with me. So there's the backdrop of that. It was all the song that started that thing. So I had to figure out what to do last night. Let's see. Man, now I can't catch up with you guys. Yeah, they've come a long way, especially the forged frame and slides and all no MIM parts. It actually looks real good. So I've had worse Brownings. Yeah. And one was silver or two-tone. Didn't shoot worth a crap. But that's pistols for you. You get good ones, you get bad ones. Fox News. Okay, so we did it. Damn it. We didn't need to do it. You got people that want to be free again. You know, they want to wear bikinis on the beach and drink wine. And you can't do that under the Islamist regime. That's how they used to be. In 79, it was a great place. Everyone visited there to go to the beaches and stuff. They were friendly. Now it's just dictator. Keep you down. Keep you down. All right. What else? Man,
But we're magically free here, right? We don't have a dictator here.
I'm free.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's on my butt right now. No one's telling me I can't say certain words or certain religion.
Okay. All right.
No one's killing me over religion here.
We'll see how long that lasts.
My son just dumped a magazine in the last video. Nobody's telling us.
We'll see how long it lasts. That shit keeps going. We'll see how long it lasts.
All right, chessboard. That's a fact. Didn't want to spook you. Yeah, we didn't need to let the people take over, and then they can clean up the nukes. Because the Iranian people want their freedom. Okay, you got 70% that want their freedom back. They remember what it was like to be free.
And what the fuck do we have to do with their fucking freedom? Nothing. Why are we fucking worrying about other motherfucking countries when we have invasions in our own goddamn country? They're being fucking taken over. We have fucking riots. We have shit blowing up everywhere, all across this fucking nation. People are out there fucking destroying shit left, right, and fucking center. But let's go send planes over here. Let's go fucking do this. No. Let's take care of our fucking own first. America first. MAGA, motherfucker. If it's fucking MAGA, then fucking MAGA it. Why are we fucking sending shit elsewhere? Why? Because guess what? They worry about the fucking military-industrial complex. That's why. They worry about all the other bullshit that fucking funds all their other crap. They don't fucking care about you. They don't care about this fucking country. They care about all the fucking money. That's all they fucking give a shit about.
Eagle Run is here. Hey, Eagle Run. Did I miss anyone else? Well, they are a thorn in the area, and they're causing a lot of trouble in a lot of countries. So they support a lot of countries causing trouble, and it's Islamic stuff. And I don't care for them myself, unless they're good Islamics. West Covina Dodge is here. Hey, Pat.
How many are in this fucking country itself? How many fucking plants? How many fucking plants are in this country too? It's fucking bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit.
Hey, lighten up, okay? You're gonna get an ulcer.
No, I'm not gonna get a fucking ulcer. I'm fucking light. I'm fucking light. I don't give a flying fuck right now. I'm tired of the fucking bullshit. I'm tired of people not fucking paying attention to the fucking shit that's happening. People need to wake the fuck up.
Clean up aisle 5. Hey, Pat.
Yeah, clean up aisle 5. Yeah, I'm fucking sick and tired of the bullshit.
We didn't need to do it. The Israelis had it handled, but I guess they can't. They've been hitting those bunkers and they have to chew. And they, but we shouldn't be there. We shouldn't be doing it. They don't have planes that can carry that stuff. So anyway, we'll see how it pans out. I know Iranians. When I was younger, I knew people that came here from Iran. They want their country back. They want their freedom. It's just like America when we were trying to get our freedom. So there you go. I love they're great people. It's not the ones that
explain to me why it comes at the cost of us.
Well, so far it's not the cost of us, but it could be because.
Well, apparently it's costing us because apparently we just fucking launched some fucking planes out there and we're fucking blowing shit up. So yeah, it's costing us.
We put a bullseye on it. Yeah.
Explain how that is good for us when it's costing us.
We just put a bullseye on our ass if we did that tonight.
We did it.
It's been there. That fucking bullseye was there when Trump said 2 weeks. When he said 2 weeks, he already fucking put a bullseye out there.
Hey, gave them 60 days. Do you want them to have nukes?
I'm not saying I want them to have nukes. You need to understand.
Do you really want Iran? Do you really want Iran to have nukes?
You need to understand what's going on and actually fucking pay attention.
North Korea, do you want them to have nukes? No, neither one of them should have nukes.
Pay attention.
Because they're rogue and they're idealist and they're not. They don't comply. They don't.
And you don't think what's going on here is idealist.
They don't comply with free people. So I don't know. If I see a rat in a house, I kill it, and that's what I feel about their regime too. Kill the rat.
Kill the rat. Okay.
All right. Israel started this war. Yeah, well, they've been attacked, an eye for an eye type deal. I'm not a super Israel guy either, but if I lived in the area, I'd do the same thing they're doing right now.
How do you not think
all of us? Okay, all right, let's put it in perspective.
No, let's put this out how it is. How do you not all think this is fucking pre-planned? Israel fucking started this shit. Iran fucking set it off and let it fucking up. And Iran is the one that's being fucking called out there as the motherfuckers doing this, that, and the other shit. Israel fucking started it.
All right, let's put
Iran is the fucking bad motherfucker because they're the ones fucking turning around and going, hey, fuck you, we're going to defend ourselves.
Let's put
But hey, guess what? They're the ones that fucking caused all this shit.
Let's put this in perspective. If someone was attacking us, we do the same thing.
Okay,
We would
look,
do the
again,
same thing.
fucking Fuzz even said it. Israel started it. Not Iran, Israel. And you're still sitting there fucking defending the fact that it wasn't them and that fucking Israel started it.
They were attacked first.
They weren't attacked. Israel fucking started it. Fucking
No,
Fuzz even
Iran.
says it right there.
No, Iran's running the Houthis and everyone else.
Oh
It's
my
been
God,
attacking-
Jesus Christ!
Can I
almighty.
talk? You're just rambling, and everyone's pissed.
No, you're fucking. Your head's up your fucking ass. Holy fuck me!
The Houthis were attacking shipping lanes.
Oh my
okay?
God, Jesus Christ!
And they are supported by Iraq. Iraq is the cyst
Oh,
in
for
the area.
fuck's sake.
Yes, they're the cyst in the area.
Yeah, whatever. I'm fucking tired of hearing this bullshit.
All right. Well, if our ships were attacked off the coast here, like say the East Coast or West Coast, whatever, we would be pissed and we'd do something about it. And it wasn't just Israeli ships; it was everyone's ships, cargo ships. The Houthis were attacking them, and they were all funded by Iraq and supported with munitions, everything. So you can say what you want. If it happened here, we'd do the same damn thing. So there's that. Let's get off the subject because you're rambling. You're not letting anyone else get in either, bitch. Oh. All right. Hey, Pat, where you at? Come on. I'm not going to be on here long.
No, that's bullshit. You're gonna be here for a while, folks. Y'all jump in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me post a linky poo here. Anyway, we get to this. This is just a Dougie Downer chat. I don't like it. Let's be happy.
I didn't say I wasn't happy, motherfucker.
Best videos on YouTube at the moment. I've got to be the reels with the gorillas, freaking hilarious. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, anything that makes you laugh, there you go. You'll live longer. Yeah, that's true, but I want to keep it short. Yeah, I had no sleep last night.
Yeah, that's a bullshit statement. So whatever.
James Pullard is here. Hey. No, nothing happened. Same old stuff, James. Oh. So, Andy, you going shooting this week?
No.
Ah, geez, Andy, you said the weather's better.
Yeah, well, we went from 65 to 90.
Oh, and humidity too. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be in the 90s, and then Monday and Tuesday are supposed to be 95, 96.
I know it's hot where MacMan is. It's hot right now because it's hot here. And whenever it's hot here, it's hotter down there. Yeah. And it's miserable shooting in the heat. Oh my gosh. I'd rather be in the snow any day. Much better.
Fuzz, I got your fucking back, you fucking prick. You might be a pain in my ass. You might like cats and all the rest of it, but I still got your back, you fucking prick.
Hey, I like cats.
Yeah.
They just got some vermin in the garage I had to clean up, and they're doing their job. I like cats.
Fuzz might be a pain in my ass, but I still got him, dude.
Wow, 118 degrees. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm going to jump off. It's been fun, not fun, pain in the ass, whatever, you know.
All right, Scott.
Hey, look, here's the thing of it. Hey, I'm proud to be here. I love this fucking country, and y'all need to fucking make sure you stand up and fight for what you need to fight for. And motherfuckers, fight for freedom. Love this country. God bless America. God bless everyone out there, and God bless the fucking USA.
All right, now try and cheer up and don't get an ulcer.
Love me.
Oh. All right. Take care, Scotsman.
Later.
All right. James Pullard was bass fishing. Oh, that sounds like fun.
Not in 100-degree weather.
Yeah, I didn't know they bit when it was really hot. Huh. Okay, everyone's saying good night, Scotsman. Bisley Blackhawk is here. Hey, Bisley. What lower is that in your avatar? It looks like a retro. Is that a cult? All right. So, Andy, hydraulics fixed yet?
Hell no.
Jeez.
I just can't get, I got to get the car out of the garage and try to get the lift up to the height where I can park the car under it. Until that happens, I have no chance of fixing it.
Uncle John says those legs are as good as yours. All right. It was too hot, no bites. Yeah, I could see that. Fuzzy is still here. Oh, yeah. Well, no air conditioner, I'll tell you that. I'm in the basement right now with a little fan, and it's perfect. Oh, it's a PSA A2. Okay, I couldn't read unless I blew it up. Okay. I have a PSA with a 16-inch upper. That thing shoots good, and it was on sale or whatever. That thing shoots good. I was very surprised with that. I got a few of them, but that's the one I test groups with because it shoots good and it's kind of set up for, it's a longer AR. Most of ours are short and handy and cuddly. That's how I like them. But yeah, if you want to shoot for groups, you need at least a 16-inch barrel. Most times, unless it's 300 blackout. Okay, Fuzz, take care, bud. Thanks for coming on here. All right, you go check it out, Fuzz. Hobbies is here. Hey, Hobbies, how's it going? How's it going up there? I heard there was fires in Canada, but I think it's more east, right? I don't know. Okay. We're getting somebody's smoke because the mountains are hazy. So somebody's smoke is coming our way. But at least it doesn't bug you, It didn't smell like anything. Sagebrush is the worst. If we have a forest fire around here, oh my gosh, the sagebrush just burns your nose and your mouth. You want to put a respirator on. That's our one. What do you call it? Natural disasters around here. No earthquakes, no tornadoes, but you can have fires, and that's the scary stuff. Yeah, I have to come up with a plan how to dump as many guns as I can into the van when I escape the area. Yeah. I still don't have that plan. I need that plan. I should have like a hand truck with a container, and doing rugs on each gun would take forever. So some kind of layering system, chuck them all in there, get them in the van, and flee. If it's in the yard type deal. Okay, Bisley. Yeah, I like retros. There's just something cool about them. I think there are some fires near Minnesota. Okay, Canadian. Yeah, it's more on the east side. All right. Thanks, Garage Guy. No, Jim, you need to fireproof the bunker. yeah, you're right. I could throw them in the bunker and run. Yep. Okay. Hey, Pat, did you notice that I didn't block out the part where all the ammo is doing this? I didn't black out the firearm for YouTube. We'll see how that goes. Stay tuned for Uncle Jim 3. But then I'll tell him, hey, that was a trigger. It's not a full auto. That's just a trigger, which works awesome, by the way. Screw bump stocks. That trigger, flawless. And you dump 20 in like that. ARs are fast. They are fast. All right. My luck would be I go to start the van and the battery's dead. Right in the middle of a fire. I'm surrounded. I'm like, son of a bitch. The reason for the van, it's enclosed. You can lock it up. No rain or anything, versus an open truck. Then what are you going to do? Rent a motel and dump everything inside? I don't know. I'd rather just sleep in the van till they put out the fires. 20 pairs of socks. No, I don't want to take the time for that. I just layer a blanket, fold it over, lay 6 more down, fold it, lay 6 more down. Yeah, it's faster that way. 5 pieces of brass. No, there was no 5. There was no 5 in that video. And that was for you, Pat. To me, it's just a waste of ammo. I was like, oh, there goes $8. Boom, gone. Like that. Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing a 22, but the way the bolts are, I have the safety one, super safety, whatever it is. We're going to try that, but I think for 22 AR, you got to modify something. I don't know. That's another video, so we'll figure that out. I don't mind blasting tons of, I got a bunch of old 22 crap anyway. So for me, that would make the most sense. A 22 that goes blurp. Oh. All right, what else, guys? We got 15 watching. Not very many tonight. I had one of those triggers. Yeah, waste ammo. Yeah, it is. It's for a fun occasion. The good news is you can flip the switch and go semi-auto. So, my son thought it would be fun and he loves it. So, yeah. But we're not going to waste ammo like that. Yeah, it's just occasional stuff. 3-shot burst would be nice. 3-shot burst would be much nicer, but I don't think they could configure it right to do it that way, unless you had the real deal. I don't know. Thanks, Pat. Yeah, you know, for $360, what are you going to do? Especially as nice as it turned out to be. I've never seen one. And it's like, I've never had that, a turkey. Well, we do have a turkey CZ clone with Palmer frame, and that thing's awesome. So this is the first steel turkey thingy. Yeah. So far, I'm happy with it. Trigger's heavy, though. I'll say that again, but some Browning triggers are heavy also, right out of the box, and you paid a lot more. Can be fixed, but I'm not going to bother. So, yeah, I know. I saw the nickel one. It's $10 more. $339. $339. That has to be small sights and no enhancements. No, the hammer on this one's really nice. It's like a cylinder and slide hammer, which would cost you money. I have one on another high power. So $339. I've seen them for $369. The one with the Inglis on the grip. $339 would be tasty if it had enhanced sights and controls. And wood grips. Those wood grips ain't bad either. The checkering is great on them. So obviously they're machined out or whatever, but the checkering is great. Can't see any defects. It even has a little bit of grain in it, just a little bit. So yeah, that was fun. Then I saw a 1911. It was TSOS, really cheap, and it had 2 barrels, 38 Super and 9mm. So it came with 2 barrels. It did have your GI sights, but it had a beaver tail. And it was 3 something with 2 barrels. What are you going to do? If you wanted a 38 Super, I don't want another die set, but yeah, you can shoot both. So that was, PSA's killing it sometimes. That's why I let them spam me on emails, get a couple a day, because there's always a deal in there somewhere. Oh, they had Beretta 92s, Italian Police unissued threaded barrel. Threaded barrel Italian. Okay, I like the Italian Berettas versus US. And threaded barrel Italian Police. They only had 500 of them, unissued, mint condition. Boom, they sold out like in an hour. I watched it. Thor's Axe is here. Hey, Thor's. Yeah, so I allow PSA to email me, them and Midway, and I don't care if I get spammed. Patriot Paul is here. Hey, Patriot Paul, thanks for the tip on the cloth paper towels. I didn't know they had a cheaper version of the same brand, which you don't want. You want the soft, good ones, the Vivas. So thanks for the heads up on that. I still got like 8 rolls. That could have done this. What do you mean? It's time for peace. All right. I don't know what you exactly mean there. June 21, 25. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you quoting, or is there a press conference or something going on? We got 19 here now. I don't know. I'll have to watch the news tonight. I have a favorite channel because His dad's in Iran. He's Iranian, but he speaks perfect English, and he's got the best news out there for the Middle East stuff and Iran stuff because he's got all the inside info and everything that American news has no clue what's going on over there. All right. What do you mean, Patriot Paul? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. Let me throw down another linky here. So, Andy, any news like loading stuff or anything?
Got everything's ready, waiting for me to test.
Okay.
All kinds of stuff loaded, ladder loads and stuff, and
yeah.
till I get out. And again, I don't want to shoot that on a 90-degree day either. If it's 68 degrees, 70 tops, that's I don't want it hotter than that for load testing. So.
Okay.
I mean, I got plenty of stuff to shoot. I just don't want to. I got a bunch of different stuff to load test. I got some 9mm stuff to play with and some 38s to play with.
Okay.
Played with some different powders. And I got all that crap powder. I shouldn't say crap. All that powder I got that time was like trying to use some of it and make it work.
Uh-huh.
But the good part is the chrono is going to help me. I'm going to find out for real where the zinc is shooting versus what the software is telling me. That's where the big thing will come in. I'll find out how accurate the program is for quick loads, basing it on taking a bullet physical size, changing the weight of it, and you can see when you change the weight, the speed goes up. So you can see it's working, but is it accurate?
Okay, Paul. Thank you for the update. Still think we didn't need to do that. Let people take over and then dismantle. Anyway, now we're in it.
Well, I guess he's been talking to them and trying to get something going, and they just say screw you. So
no, you can't trust them anyway. They always lie. They're full of propaganda. They lie every day. All right. So how are you going to trust them negotiating? Other than, of course, you got inspectors on the ground and everything. But what about that one place you didn't know about? They are very shifty. Anyway, okay, we're in it. I didn't want to be in it. Hopefully it's just hit and run. We're gone. Spent an hour talking with Glock about 4570 black powder loads. What? Oh, Grok? Who is Grok? I'm clueless on some of these replies here. I'm clueless. 6 bombers, yeah. Yeah, how many did they dump? I know that some of those can take 2 of those bastards in one plane, which is pushing it. Grok is Musk AI. Okay. All right. AI is scary in itself. You want to talk about an ulcer and get Scotsman all riled up? Oh, talk about AI coming to you. All right. Let's see. Texas 6. I wonder if you need to put a chrono on pistol mode if I'm shooting 150 grain bullets at 825. That should pick up 825.
Well, I mean, I would think pistol. I would try it both ways, see what you get. But
Yeah, that should pick that up easy. Vanessa Kitty's here. Yeah, those neat. I'm glad they're coming down in price, and it's so much easier for people at the range where they can just set it on the table instead of having to go out there and line it up and wait for ceasefires and all that crap. That's so nice. Technology is getting better and better. And you know what? A few years from now, they'll be half price.
he's talking from an air rifle. Well, Texas, I don't have anything sophisticated as you. I have a break open 22, and it consistently. I don't even know to remember the grain of the bullets. 17 grain. I don't know, 18 grain, and they were shoot. I was reading 650. I had it on air gun. So I mean, if you're shooting out of an air gun, I would put it on air gun. See what you got.
Yeah, Andy shot some in his basement, pellets, and chronographed them.
I just wanted to see it work. It worked flawlessly.
Yeah, it's your second video back, or is it your last video?
I had one or two videos ago. I think it might have been the last video.
Yeah, you can check it out. He's testing.
Well, he saw it. He commented on it.
Oh, okay.
But just I don't know. That's all I tried it with, so I have no idea. The good part about it is that at my range, it should work really well because I'm actually going to use a full tripod, which will set right next to the shooting bench, which is about 8 inches away from where the barrel will be. So it should work fine, I think. So.
Good to see you, Miss Kitty. Yeah, we have some pump air rifles, and it's been a while. Need to do something. 25 cal. I always thought about a big bore air rifle, but then I thought, I got enough crap. I don't want to deal with another thing. I can't even catch up to what I got. But it'd be cool. But if they pass the suppressor law, why? We're going to be in the garage making all kinds. Actually, the parts are going to be cheap. You can just order online and put it together. $100, you got a can. A good one too. What did I do here? Get this out of my face. Son of a bitch. What did I click on here? Hang on. Pop up city. Okay. Beeman Webley. 4,000 PSI compressor. Yeah. Okay. Those tanks scare me. My son has a tank. It scares me. It's this, it's a foot long or whatever. Man, there's something about massive pressure that scares me. 308 air rifle tomorrow. All right. With a new moderator, which they call that for pellet guns, suppressor. Moderator. I like the name.
My pellet rifle has a suppressor.
Well, did you know if you took a big pop liter bottle, and taped it to your pellet gun, it is quiet as hell. Don't ask me how I know. I just heard that. 4 gallons. 4 gallons. AR Patriot is here. Wow, we haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going? How's the Corvette? I need to go up and refill. Andy, can you ramble for 4 minutes, or
Ramble.
do we put the elevator music on while I'm gone? I could put the elevator music.
Hey, how's Elliot doing?
Okay, I'll be right back. All right, you guys talk to Andy on the side, okay?
AI just send the link. Okay, you want a link? Let's see if I can do a cut. I can't let you in. He's going to be gone. So. Yeah, but AI is not going to be there to log you in. I'm not an admin, so I can't let you in. So. So AR, how's Elliot? Alrighty. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I've been kind of like too many things going on in my life right now. People that are following my lift for my race car is on. I lucky got the car down and the cylinder, the seals went, fluid all over the floor. So that's got me kind of in a ho-hum mode because it's all heavy duty work. And once I commit to trying to do something with it, if I don't have any luck, I'm stuck because I can't get it up high enough. I can't park the car under it. So. No, nobody's working on it, Patrick Paul. It's me working on it. Okay, so I talked to a few people. They said just put some more fluid in it without the car on it, and because it'll be lightweight, so it shouldn't really have too much pressure on it, and I should be able to get it up with some leakage. So we'll see where it happens. How's the working on how? Where'd he go? Yeah, and my Savage bolt rifles. Yes, love them all. Actually, I don't. It's not Savage. It's
Sorry, Andy.
no big deal. I don't have much to say. I'm just like in ho-hum mode. Hey, I was looking for a link.
Boom. He asked you about your Savage rifle. You have a Savage?
No, I have Mossbergs.
Oh, like the old Mossberg 22s?
No, I have my Threader Blackout and my AR.
Oh, okay.
I mean, my Threader Blackout and my 223, both actions on both Mossbergs.
I was just curious because I got some old Mossberg bolt action 22s.
Now, Patriot Paul, my lift was made in 2001. I do know who actually made it, but I'm told it's out of production. But I came across, I got to go look, I saved it all. I found a company that sells the same model number and weights and dimensions. So I got to contact them. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
I think I'm on the wrong channel. I can't seem to sign into StreamYard on the right channel.
Well, you're on.
Is it same avatar? Well, I don't. Hang on a minute. Let me look. Sorry, guys. Let me see something.
Yeah, you're on the right.
Oh, okay. Okay. It showed a different account. Is why it confused me. StreamYard's kind of screwed up lately, in my opinion.
Well, who did they show?
Hang on, I got too much loud rock and roll going. I don't mind it, but that's too loud. I usually play it when I'm on live, that way I can hear it. What's going on? I'm doing all right, Andy. Thank you for asking. What the heck is that up there?
Oh, Andy,
Black pantyhose. Wow.
Well, you should have seen the last one. Mm-hmm. So how's it going? It's been a long time since you did a video.
Oh God, yeah. I've been swimming 3 or 4 times a week. I've been walking parks, and then my membership expired, so I've been for 30 days just cruising around town a lot, going places. Got the car running good though. It'll change the timing on it because I figured they screwed that up too. So I got the timing set at 7 before top dead center. It was setting on 3, which is supposed to be 6. And then got a new coil. That thing I can smoke the tires, even though it's not a lot of horsepower. It'll run. So I've been opening it up, doing 70 and 80 occasionally, passing people.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good aggressive. It drives aggressive. I mean, I can go in and out of traffic fast. So it handles a lot better than people think it does. C4. They're highly underrated. They're better than what you think the way they handle.
How's Dave doing?
Last I heard, I spoke with him a few weeks ago. He got kicked out. I think it was a school friend he was with, and his wife. I figured his wife was going to start because she had already said something about it. So he kicked him out. He said he was living with a girl he met, and he was going to try to get him an apartment in time, another place to live. And that's the last I spoke to him. I need to text him or call him again.
Guy's got no luck whatsoever.
No, he's having it bad. He still don't have his Social Security. I think he's getting his Medicaid though, guys. So he will have medical, I think, soon. And no, they instead of pausing it like you usually do when you go to jail, your disability, they didn't pause it. They did away with it. Totally. He has to reapply and everything, just like you. So.
Yeah, if it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have no luck at all.
Yeah.
Ever since he, broke up with his wife, it was downhill.
Oh God, yeah. Unfortunate, yeah. Yeah, he has. I sent him some headphones, and we was going to try to do some few streams, and the next thing you know, the headphones wouldn't work on his phone. Couldn't get it to work, and he finally, I hadn't heard from him in a few weeks, and I texted him. He finally said, "I got kicked out." I said, "Oh God." He said, the wife. I said, "I thought so. I thought that was going to happen." That guy come down here to Georgia to get him. At my house at Christmas. I think Christmas Day. And he could have stayed here, for a while, but he said he didn't want to be a burden to me. So, but good to see you, Uncle Jim and Andy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, what's it been, like 3 months since you've been on?
Yeah,
we're out here every Saturday.
Yeah, I haven't been watching. I hadn't did any stream. I did one while ago, a few minutes, because I knew Uncle Jim was streaming. I called you out, Uncle Jim. I said, I'll just tell you I'm going to stream Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a minute, right before Mac. I know who else streams after that, too, but I'm going to stream a little bit then, and I'm probably going to try to do Thursday, start it up. I'm going to get a couple of powder measures. I want a Hornady and a Lee auto drum for this, and I may use the Hornady for ball powder. So, and I kind of like that Lyman that Uncle Jim says is good for pistol. I kind of torn between those two. So.
Oh, the Brass Smith powder.
Yeah, the Brass Smith. Yeah, I kind of want that. And,
yeah, it's too bad they went up in price because, man, mine was $35. I think they were trying to get them on the market and then raise.
Yeah, that's what I paid for mine, $35.
Wow.
Yeah, it was well spent.
Yeah, I wish I'd bought one back then.
It'll do fine powders, no leakage, and it measures good. Yeah.
I may get that one then. Yeah, before I get the Hornady. See, I got a brand new pistol insert from a kit I had years ago. A Hornady lock and load AP kit I had. I sold it and went with a Dillon 650. It's brand new in the box. I forgot to put it in with the guy when I sold it to the guy. So I got that pistol insert. That's about $50 now.
Yeah,
And I thought-
the lineman's neat because it just has that stem, so you can do rifle and pistol, no inserts. You just pull the stem down. You know, that's
Yeah.
what I liked about it. It was just like super easy, universal type deal.
So basically, you can consistently just throw that pistol. I mean, if you keep your cadence up. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's how I do my loads. I've had really good groups, and I double check, and it measures. It does certain powders really, really good. A lot of my favorite powders. Your only problems are going to be Unique and Trail Boss, you know,
Yeah.
which doesn't measure perfect in anything, but the Lees have that little wiper that helps a little bit. So if
Now-
you get the Lee, though, make sure to get the metal one, you know, the more deluxe. Yeah.
Oh, the deluxe. It'll do a flat ball. I know it'll do Varget. Echo told me. The Elite Deluxe.
Yeah, they have that the elastomer sweeper thing. What do you call that thing? Anyway, it helps. Yeah, there's another one that doesn't throw super good. I haven't tried that in Dillon, but yeah, stick powder is going to be stick powder.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to chomp now and then.
Hang on, guy. I'm having to sign into the side yet. You believe that? I didn't used to have to do that. That's crazy. And now I'm in the wrong channel in the side chat, even though I picked my right channel. Well, how do I sign out now? Okay, hang on. Them idiots.
James likes the Hornady.
I'm just not going to type nothing. I'm on the wrong channel. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. I like the Hornady. I remember years ago, Highboy was using it for 45 ACP, and it was accurate as crap with ball powder. I remember. And I have the drum up there now, like I said, for the pistol. So I think I'll go with the, what is it, Smith what? I forget.
Lyman, blacksmith powder, not blacksmith.
I can't never remember that. Goldsmith? No.
I just went brain dead.
Yeah, me too. Help us out, guys. Brassmith. Is it Brassmith?
Brassmith.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't think of it either. I had a brain, you know what? Oh, hearing that. I ain't heard that song in a while. Werewolves of London.
Oh, there is Broke Loader. Broke Loader, good to see you. Where's your videos? How's your potatoes doing? What's with the garden and the garden cat? Or what do you call the cat again? I went brain dead again. Garden Buddy. Papa's Place is here. Brassmith. Yeah, the one thing I like about the Brassmith is you just pull that stem out, and it's really easy. You can use rifle, pistol.
Mm-hmm.
You can get some of the parts can get loose on you. You can put some Teflon tape. Do a few little things, but man, for when it was $35, I should have bought 3 of them so I could just keep them.
Wow.
Yeah, because if I empty one, I keep the label on it, what it had in it, without thoroughly cleaning it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's got what has it got in there? It's got 1680 in it right now, and that throws beautiful for blackout.
I don't know. I use the Dillons on my Dillon Square Deal. Obviously, there's one, but on my Lee Pro 4000, I have the Dillon powder measure on them, and it drops anything I put in right there.
Yeah, I gotta try the Dillon on some stick, and yeah.
I mean, I don't do a lot of stick powder, well, large stick anyway, but I mean, it's like it throws the powders that I use, it just throws so well that I don't even need anything else. Anything else, I'll use my electric droppers.
Yeah, the Lee Deluxe is really good because it's, I have the cheap one, and that will leak super fine gritty powder, that you could feel it grinding. and it'll leak. You got to put a plate down, so I don't even bother. But it'll throw other stuff really good, and it'll get stick close. You know, I'll just sit there and trickle one and move on. You know, type deal. Just have the trickler out.
I'll look online and see about that brass smith. I
Yeah,
gotta have one. I got 9 I need to load with Silhouette. I also use Unique some, which that's not going to do that well, except the Deluxe you said might work with Unique, right?
Yeah, it's got the little sweeper in there. It helps. You're still going to be a tenth.
Oh
Here.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll be a tenth or two. It depends.
I can deal with that. Accuracy. Man, it's hot back here. I got to put a fan in the kitchen. I had to clear out some of the house today and haul some stuff off. I've had a bad. I don't. I'm not going to say this live, so never mind. I mentioned it. I mentioned it.
Well,
Coke.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
only two calibers that I load large quantity in rifle is 300 Blackout and 223, and even 3006 is not large quantity though. But I use the electric droppers. Yeah, I got 2 of them. They just spit it out.
I still want that. Was it I-120 that MacMan's got? I don't want the hopper and all that right now, but I want the scale.
I think that's overkill.
I know. I agree.
I would looked at that for quite a while, and I'm
Agreed.
very happy with I have the old Lyman that throws perfectly for me as well, and I have 2 of the damn it, I can't think of the names of them. I gotta look it up. I have 2 of it. Who makes? I can't even think who makes the damn powder drops right now.
Hey, Pat.
But
They are.
they work great for me. The Intelli droppers.
Yeah.
I got 2 of those, man. I've been through. One in the garbage. One was replaced, and then the third one I got for $65. So I have 2 of them functioning perfectly, and they serve my needs. Even if I want to load more accurate anything, even 38s or 357s, they just throw such perfect loads. I don't care what powder I use. So
Yeah, I'm with James when it's stick or funky powders to throw. I'll use the lead because of the swiper.
Which lead do you use, James? Perfect powder measure? Deluxe perfect powder measure?
Yeah, the Deluxe is just metal parts, and it's not a leaker like the plastic.
Right. Yeah, Echo told me to get it a long time ago. I just got around to it.
And you can get those on sale. A lot of times Midway will have sale and free shipping and all that. Yeah, Bisley. Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna bail. I'll be in the slide chat for a few minutes. Everybody have a good weekend.
Good to see
All
you,
right.
Eddie.
Andy, thanks for coming on. I hope you get to shoot this week.
Let me tell MacMan I'm over here. Hang on, guys.
I won't be shooting this weekend, so that ain't happening.
Well, all right. Well, I hope.
We see what happens next weekend. I have my eye on next weekend. It's Sunday, so we'll see.
It's hot back here. Oh, got another shirt. Beetlejuice.
Good old Beetle.
Yeah. Same color.
Let me blow you up. I gotta see that. It looks like a nice summer shirt too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I could rock that.
Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah.
They had Jaws, which is kind of iconic. I started to get a Jaws too. I didn't get the Jaws. I wished I had.
Yeah,
I think it's
that was an interesting movie.
Yeah. Oh, everybody was. I got an original Jaws T-shirt back there in the closet. Bought in 1975. Still got it.
Wow,
Hey, Hobo.
awesome. Pat would even like Beetlejuice. He likes weird movies. I think that was close. Maybe not.
I mostly like the color, so I just went with it.
That's all right, especially
That's
the
cool.
the frickin' head in the waiting room scene.
Okay.
Get the audio turned up. I can't hardly hear you, Pat. Must be on my end.
No, it's my end.
Oh, is it?
He needs a better microphone. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all right.
You still doing the networking engineer stuff, Pat?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm building a home lab here. Got a
Oh,
yeah, I run Cat 6, Cat 6A, and Cat 6A 2 lines right here. Some Cat 6 riser in the living room, bedroom. I got 4 runs, main run, 3 runs in my bedroom, 2 in my roommate. I'm gonna put 1 in the kitchen, one for the access point. I've got a Unify Max Pro by Unify Ubiquity.
yep,
Two hard drives.
yep. That's what I'm running here. I got a
Oh, okay.
UAP-AC Pro here in the bedroom, and the Wi-Fi 6 one out of the living room. But yeah, they highly recommended. And I got a Unify router, an Edge router,
Okay.
Edge router 4. So,
Right.
are you gonna your home lab? Are you gonna be doing anything fun?
Well, I went to school for it years ago, but I forgot a lot. So I'm trying to learn and just configure. And my router is the Unify. It does security, electronic locks, plus a router. So it's everything. Plus it's got a little 8 slots, for the switch. So it's very advanced. At one time it was the most powerful router they make. A few months ago, or last year, I can't remember. So I got it. It's in the bedroom. I'm moving it into a closet in a small bedroom, and I'm gonna get a network rack. I got everything run through a 3-inch tube and a foam egg crate sealed off. Everything's run with hooks all through the attic. All the Cat 6 and Cat 6A. I'm gonna mess with it. I'm gonna have security cameras, AI security camera for the front yard, aimed at the road, capture tag numbers, and buttholes that want to rob me. And then I'm gonna have one on the back. At least that first, because I've always wanted a security camera. So. But yeah, I like messing with that stuff. I mess up sometimes, but I just reset and start over. And I want to need to redo my router now and kind of recategorize everything. I'm going to isolate the main gateway totally. You probably know what I mean when I say that. I may not say it right, but I'm going to do that. And virtual LANs, It's kind of
Yeah.
I'm learning. Put it that way. I don't know what you know, but I'm learning. But I like that stuff. I'm kind of a geek in some ways. But I was late in life. I think I turned, before I got into it, was 40. I was 40 something. Yeah. So. But I'm going to get that. I got a switch, a 48 port Edge switch I bought for $20 that works.
There you go.
That's not hooked up, but I did reset the password on it. It's sitting in there in my bedroom. But pretty soon I'll have it all in the closet and closed up, and probably put a lock on the closet. I got to get a network a rack. I got to get that ordered. I probably want about maybe 18U. I'm thinking 15 or 18U, something like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Keep an eye out on like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. When somebody has like a 72U unit they want to get rid of, it goes for $10-15.
Wow.
And come get it for free, because you can't ship them on the big ones. And sometimes people they'll push them out to the curb.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to get one free. That'd be nice, especially one of those big ones. I think my closet would hold it. It should. It's not a big closet, but it's about 3.5 foot wide, 4 foot wide, something like that.
Sure. Let me give you bore everybody out here, but let me give you years of advice for putting together for cheap. So first off, for switches, get yourself an HP 3500 YL. Probably $20-30, but that's a PoE switch, and it'll do 500 watts worth of PoE for your cameras and gigabit. So 3500 YL switch.
Let me write down 3500. Wild switch.
YL.
YL switch. Okay. Y.
Yeah. You'll find them
Huh.
all over eBay's. They need a special power cord. So when you buy one, make sure it comes with a power cord. It's $20 for a power cord, and the switch is probably $20.
Okay. Got it written down.
And then for let's see. You gonna do like a home media server, web server, and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a small. I don't want a Raspberry Pi. I'm thinking about buying a small, either HP 800 G4 or a Dell SF small form factor. I'm thinking about it. Get it used on eBay.
I think what you probably ought to look for is, I just looking for one the other day. It's like $350. It was a Dell R740 XL, and it was like $350 with some really shitty processors. So a processor upgrade will cost you, I don't know, $50, and then you'll be into it for under $400. And that's got 12 hot plug slots for 3.5-inch hard drives, and you get the cheap, 14 terabyte, 16 terabyte HGST drives off Amazon for about $100, and then you can be recording for 30 days at a time. You'll have plenty of room for hard drives. Next thing to tell you is you want to start messing around with virtualization, and VMware's a dead end. So what is it? Oh crap! I'm drawing a blank. It's begins with an O. Anyway, that'll come to me in a minute. But yeah, so you run a server like that, and the server memory is cheap, and then you can run like a half a dozen virtual machines. One of them will be a camera server and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So there we go. So we got first. What the hell is he talking about? But anyway,
Pat, I was thinking about getting the NAS system, but then I could get the server because I want the media server, I want Home Assistant, and what else? And then of course I want to record all the security video.
all right.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to go 2 generations back on a Dell commercial server, as long as you've got the room for it and you don't have to listen to it because they're loud as fuck. But if you're going to put it in the garage anyway, then right now the sweet spot is it's a Dell R740 XL.
I've heard of 740. Yeah.
Okay,
I've seen it.
so that's a dual processor and up to half a terabyte or so on memory. So you can go crazy with it cheap. So then you load. Okay, now I remember Proxmox.
Yeah.
So you load Proxmox on the server, and then run your camera system, your NAS, everything else in virtual machines on Proxmox.
Okay.
And you're set. That's my suggestion. And now I'll shut up now because. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
But that'll get you going for a lot cheaper than messing around with the new stuff.
Let me explain why I'm doing this. Guys, I'm doing this because I don't want to pay Google space for my phone videos and even YouTube videos when I do them. I want to be able to take them, send them to the server of the NAS. I want my own private cloud where the government can't pry into it. I don't want to buy Microsoft or Microsoft's Outlook's space, and I don't want to buy Google. I'm not paying fees for Google, so I want my own system here. So that's why I'm doing it. I'll be able to take all videos on my phone, which I got a bunch and tons of photos, and I'll move them to the server or NAS system. And I don't know. I think I've always wanted a security system anyway. So.
Okay, the other thing for you to look in, this will be the last one. You want to look at Tailscale. Tailscale.
Oh, it is funny, isn't it, Michael? I agree. Sorry about that, Pat. I shouldn't laugh
Yep.
about that. Sorry about that. I'm just kidding, Pat.
And we
No.
have a Tin Man. We have a
I thought you were
Tin
talking
Man.
about me for a minute. I didn't get it.
Now
Yeah,
you ought to hear
be-
Sylvia
be-
bitch about it.
Be careful about Pat. Pat's a good guy, man. Take it
And
easy on him.
Tin Man is here also.
Yeah, Trump's addressing the nation, he says. I see. Yeah. Hey, Tim, man.
Hey, Pat, are you on a laptop or a computer?
Right now I'm on a computer. I'm on. Right now we're on Linux. So I think we get a better audio on a Windows virtual machine. But I got on here quick before Andy skipped out.
Okay, so your earphones has the mic in it, or what?
No, the camera's got the mic in it.
Oh,
I don't have a separate mic, and this is a $7 Chinese camera.
well, you need one of those receptionist microphones to go right here.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys remember my first mic? I used to joke about the $3 mic I used. It was so sorry. My daughter got it on Amazon at a wholesale place in a box or in a warehouse, and I actually would use that thing, and it would. Oh God, it was. I still got it over in the drawer. It's horrible. I was serious. $3 mic. I think she paid maybe $5 for it, but possibly $3.
Michael Hurtnick is just busting your balls, okay? And my
Yeah,
neck,
good to
my
see Michael.
neck actually hurt today, Michael. My neck was screwed up today. Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Tin
Dave.
Man's still here. All
Hey,
right,
guys.
guys. And Thorzak's is here.
Yeah.
Dirty laundry.
Good to see you, Dave.
Yeah, it's good seeing you too, Pat. Yeah. So I guess Trump's going to come on, in a half an hour? He's supposed to address the nation about.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, and you know what? We need to take the attitude like, back in the 80s, I think it was Margaret Thatcher was commenting to Reagan, today we've done what we had to do. That's what we did. They didn't want to talk to us. They threw up this big, FU, to us. And then, okay, well, we're going to have to do it the other way. That's it. That didn't work.
I hope I don't get you thrown off, but I hope that Ayatollah loses his, up there, his raghead.
Well,
It falls off.
Jim brought up an interesting point. We didn't want to get into it, and a lot of Americans don't want to be involved. They don't want to be into it, and I understand that. I get it.
We got to do it.
However, there are certain choices we have to make in order to do something about it. Now, Iraq was a little different. Iraq, we assumed that they did have weapons of mass destruction. We did go over there to, carry out a mission to try to take away any type of capabilities. Now, we assumed that, and we were strongly feeling that they did. However, in this case, we have proof that they were taking uranium, 235. They were taking the uranium-238, and they were converting that to plutonium. Now, they can do that to, make plutonium for plutonium reactors for generating electricity, but they're not doing that. They're making weapons grade plutonium out of it, and that's when we knew that we had to do what we had to do. And that's the same thing with Israel. Israel's nope, we're not playing this, and they went in there, and we supported them. And the thing is, though, is they're kind of limited as far as their ordnance. Taking care of hardened targets and things like that. So I think Trump turned around and says we need to put an end to this right now. And
I've been looking forward to this for 40-something years.
Well, he
40 years.
He called it Operation Dropkick. I think he got that from Dr. Strangelove, which I think is appropriate. They opened the door and it was Operation Dropkick. Man, don't even say hello. Just kick them right in the balls, and that's what we did. We went in there and that's what we need to do. And then we got out. You know what I mean? We got it done, got out. That's it.
Yeah, he had a thing for the nukes, and I don't blame him. We're the only ones who can do it. It's like 400 feet under the ground, all concrete. And the Israelis were nipping away, but they have to keep doing it. They'll never get down to the substrate. So
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I get it. As long as
Well-
we're in and out, we're gone.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, people are not taking into account. All it takes is a freighter, with a Conex box to pull into New York Harbor, for them things on there, and the next thing you know, everybody's going to have an orange afro, and all the meat is going to be peeled off their mouths. You know what I mean? And it all started over some fanatical, radical movement for jihad.
I've always thought Iran was a paper tiger, just like Saddam Hussein was. They got more
Well,
equipment, but
They got into it with Iraq. They were how long? They were fighting that war for 12 years. That was an ongoing thing.
yeah.
They're in it to fight, and war is a way of life for the people. I don't want to be biblical or bring up anything. The Bible says that the Arabs will always be at war with their brother, and that's exactly what's going on. Forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Forever and ever. Cain and Abel. It all started back then. And Isaac and Ishmael. It tells the whole story about what the hell's going on over there. So, with Trump's deciding to, hey, let's get in and get out. Let's not make any beefs and bones about it, and admit it. Turn around and say, hey, yeah, we bombed you. We took your facilities out, and now we'd like to offer you some help if you need it. But we had to do what we had to do. Yes. Because you weren't listening. We had to get your attention.
All right. Good night, Grizzly, Blackhawk. Have a good one. Yeah. It's done. So it's done. As long as we get out and we're done.
Yeah, as long as we're done and we get out and that's it. And, let the world have their opinion about it. We can make up something, like we're looking in the Pentagon to find what order went out, trying to find that guy for the official things. He's on leave right now. But when we get a hold of him, we'll let you know.
I will say this, Dave. If the mullah survives, one day there'll be another nuke. He cannot survive. Yeah. He politically we don't condone it or say we want regime change, but he needs to go. The whole entire government.
Well, it's like any place. Like me and Pat, we live in the most craziest liberal states in the United States. It won't change until the people change, and the people have to move forward to change, and we're being repressed from moving forward. And that's the bottom line, right? That's why we need voter ID. That's why we need all those things, because these people are scoundrels. They'll cheat. They don't care. They're going to hold on to power no matter what they want to do. No matter what they're going to do. It's the same thing with Iran. That guy's going to hold on to power no matter what he has to do. And that's it. That includes throwing a few nuclear bombs around.
I hope he gets killed, personally.
The people want the country back. Bring back bikinis on the shores of Iraq.
Yeah.
Well,
that's how it used to be.
Tehran, before World War II, Tehran was a beautiful place. It was a vacationing place for the English. And it was a beautiful place. I mean, it was a diamond as far as vacationing and beaches and all kinds of stuff. And going again. But we got to watch what we're doing. We have to be diplomatic about this and decisive. We have to be pretty confirmed in our decision, in that we have to start it and end it as fast as we can. That's just the way it is. Get in, get out, get the job done, and then that's it. Yeah.
And also, the prince is ready and willing to come back and start elections so that people can figure out who they want. And he's ready to step in right now, which normally you won't have something like that. And so, that he's all ready to go. He can come in there and they can set up elections and get rid of these bastards that took over the country. years ago, and
they're Islamic radicals, and
that's what they are.
Yeah.
and we have to be very, very careful. See, this is the thing that I don't understand. Okay, the Clintons got the ball rolling on this when they went and loaned it. Well, they gave them a bunch of money to start research for nuclear power for electricity, and the Obama administration went ahead and gave them a bunch of money, and then the Biden administration went and loosened up all that money over there. I mean, we have the same problem here. We have people that if they can't figure it out, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the capability to make a bomb. They don't care about electricity. They don't care
Can I
about
say
it.
this, Uncle Jim?
And we got stupid
True.
people
Uncle Jim.
they elect stupid people as their leaders here in the United States. Stupid.
News is hey Dave, we just hit 3 nuclear sites. The United States did.
Wow, cool. You know what?
Going in
It
Iran.
makes
I wanted to
sense.
say that.
It makes as much sense as allowing a criminal to have a pistol and then handing them the ammo, saying, "Well, I trust you. You're not going to go out and rob anybody." It's in their blood. That's a way of life for them. They're not going to change. And as soon as they get the ammunition, they're going to start doing whatever they want to do. They're not going to listen to anybody, and that's just the way it is.
Dave, do you know about their 12th Imam?
They're what?
You ever heard the 12th Imam? Imam, yeah, Imam.
Well,
He
Go
is
ahead.
the 12th Imam has to come about, and the only way he can come back is their Messiah if they basically do nuclear war or Armageddon. He will return, as he's called the 12th Imam. That's their goal, is to blow up the world. So it's not just attack us and kill Israel. They want to bring about their Messiah, which is the 12th Imam. So I'll say that and I'll shut up.
well, I'm going to tell
So
you
they're
what.
whack jobs.
I'm going to tell you, yeah, they are. And the bottom line is that what we're trying to stop here is a chain reaction to World War III with nuclear weapons. That's what we're trying to stop here. We're not trying to stop Iran. We're trying to do this for the world. Let's do this for the world. Let's do it for the Russians. Let's do it for the people. Let's do it for humanity. I mean, we got to
I recommend everyone go back and look at, you can find videos of Iraq in the 70s, and it was paradise. Okay, there was none of this Islamic leadership, and everyone was free. They were happy. Beautiful beaches, great tourist spot. They made their own wine, which you can't drink right now. They made their own wine. They had great fields, everything. It was paradise for them.
And look what it turned into. It turned into a prison for those people, and they're repressed, and they're being led by a regime that's goals is to dominate the region around them. And like he said, they want to start it. That's their way of life. That's the way that they look at the view of being superior, to everyone.
Pat, you're funny as hell. All right, we got some new visitors. I don't know if they're trolls or not, but hey, be nice and you can stay on here. All right, John's ceiling of lies. The Shah was brutal.
Did they know you? Did they know you are Lou?
Oh my God! Here we go. Boom, bang, pow, boom, bang. We're getting hammered. We're getting hammered here. Okay, I'll quit quoting. All right.
Bunch of liberal retards. What the?
Anyway,
I'll tell you what, Jim is not a repressive host. He allows even the trolls to come in and have their little play of batting the ball around a little bit, and then he'll get rid of them. But everybody's welcome.
Yeah, everyone can say what they want as long as it's not meaningless spamming, which it looks like we're getting here.
Guatemalan.
Pat says, I bet it's Meg. Let him run.
Vanessa said, trolls, I'm back.
Hey, watch out, trolls. Vanessa's got the hammer, baby.
Palestine would be a wonderful place if they could ever get the Palestinians out of there. And
Iran.
There's no such thing as Palestinians, excuse me.
Yeah.
Iran was a great place until it got ran over by these 30%. You got 70% out there that want their freedom back. And they're already doing it. They're fleeing from the military, keeping the guns, and they're on the other side now. So we'll see what happens, see how it plays out. But hopefully it's a nice tourist country again where everyone's free. And beef drippings tried to get on here. Beef drippings. Now we've had a lot of troll crotch shots lately.
Pat, I love your background. I love the background. I love that. That is so. I want to get a flag and put that in my front yard up here in Washington.
Pat,
Don't make yourself a victim either, Dakota. You know.
what kind of background is that? I wanted to ask Pat about the
Tread
background.
on them. That's Killdozer, man. Tread on them.
Oh, the Killdozer. Okay, I thought it was an
Killdozer,
AI
man.
helper.
Tread on them. When you got a corrupt government, tread on them.
You gotta love Killdozer.
You know that guy. I've watched a couple of documentaries about that, and you can see how the media wove a lot of mental instability into this guy, and that he was crazy, and he was on a god quest and all the rest of this other stuff. But the bottom line is what they don't bring up is that all the details about how the city council and people worked against him, and there was all kinds of secret meetings about him, and they were in force out to get him, and that was it. And he just snapped one day. So that's it. Yep. I don't know. Learning that it's right. I'm not saying that everybody should do that, but I'm just saying is that you're going to push somebody who's reasonable, okay, into an unreasonable state of mind sooner or later. Yeah.
Hog cranking. There's the sport right there.
We shoot hogs.
I don't know.
Hog cranking? Is that like cow tipping? I don't know. Anyway, all right, Pat. Now I get it because I saw the other side. It looked like an AR short upper, carbine upper, to your other side of your headphone there. Anyway, now I know what that background is. All right.
But sorry about talking about politics.
Yeah, we go back and forth. Scotsman went AWOL on us earlier.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a difference between talking about politics and world events, and I'm talking about world events.
Yeah,
well,
I agree.
This is a big deal. It's important. It happened.
Yeah.
And we did. And as far as I'm concerned, we did what we needed to do for our own security. Also, another thing too, this is the time that people need to sit their children in front of the TV or the computer and say, we had to do this. This is what kind of nation we have, because these were evil people.
Yep.
Yeah. We need to teach our kids that,
And if they pay us back, we're going to hit them probably 5 times as hard. Just watch. They start whacking us over in you. Yeah. You know what they threaten is what I'm saying. Let them try it.
You know what? They're not going to do nothing to the United States. They don't want a piece of us. You've seen what happened in Iraq.
They don't.
No, they're not going to do anything. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to go up and say, "Oh, we're the poor, repressed people," blah blah blah, and they're going to try to get world opinion in there, and that ain't going to work. Today we did what we had to do. We will continue to do what we have to do until it's done, and that's it. And because
I want to see the videos when I get off here.
Yeah, well, what could happen is they're going to use the Houthis to fire stuff at ships.
That's what I suspect.
That's what could happen. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. And they're going to use the Houthis to fire stuff in the shipping lanes right there. Maybe at aircraft carriers, but it's not going to work. Our aircraft you know, our aircraft carriers can knock them down. So that's what I think's going to happen. It sounds like the bombers are gone; they're going back home. But I knew it was
By
happening.
the time we hear the news,
I
those
agree with you,
pilots
Jim.
are in their jammies, man. By the time we hear the news, the pilots are in their jammies. They're drinking cocoa, man. They're done for the day. I mean, you know, yeah. By the time we hear what happened over there, like I said, they got a cup of cocoa. They're in their jammies. They're ready to call it a night.
That's a
You know?
that's a third. You guys know that's a 30-hour flight.
Yeah.
I think it's 30 hours if I remember right.
Yeah, well, when I heard they had to refuel because they were weighted down and they were going there, I knew it was going down tonight. And boom, there it happened.
I'll tell you one thing about Iran. Iran already knows they're not taking on a rubberboat navy. We're not the Canadians, okay? And we're not going to go over there with pea shooters and BB guns.
No, they're not going to touch.
Yeah.
They're not going to touch her stuff. But they're going to use the hoodies. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're
it's another fact, it's another branch of their radicalism.
Yeah,
Another
well,
fact
that's
of their radicalism.
They've also threatened at one time here. They said they had like 53,000 suicide bombers implanted in the United States, like terror cells, at one time years ago in the news.
oh, and we had an open border for 4 years. So guess what?
Yeah.
Vanessa, I'm going to tell you something. As far as an investment in the military, the B-52 has served us very well.
Yeah.
Very well. I mean, that aircraft, I hate to say this, Boeing did something right. That aircraft is awesome. It is an awesome aircraft. I got to admit that every single campaign is the B-52. Shoot, the B-52 is what they're getting around 70 years now, 70, 80 years using that.
I think
aircraft.
so.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
one
we
time, 50
really
years.
got our
But, yeah.
We got our money's worth out of it. Yeah, you bet. That's good. It wasn't just
I mean-
some program we spent billions of dollars on, and then 5 years from now, it's sitting out in the Arizona desert.
Okay, Tin Man, don't say Iranians because most of the people want their freedom from these bastards. So
Yeah.
let's say the regime, the Islamic regime. Okay, just say it that way because Iranians want their freedom, and that's 70%,
I believe that.
70+%.
72 years old, you all. The B-52 is exactly. Yep. He was right.
Yeah. Anyway, interesting. I didn't think we had to do that, but all right. You get the people free, they'll dismantle the stuff. They want to be like regular people, tourist country again. You know, they dismantle it, but I guess we had to do it. Trump had a stick up his butt about getting rid of the nukes, and that's what happened.
I'm glad
Well,
he
he-
did.
He tried diplomatically to do that. He tried, and
Yeah.
Israelis were willing to talk about it and everything. And Iran turned around and told him, you know, hey, fuck you.
You can't
Yeah.
trust the boss.
Yeah, come get him. That's what they said. Come get him. What are you going to do?
You
Well,
can't
we'll
trust.
show you what we're going to do. You're not going to like what we're going to do. Yeah.
You can't trust those bastards anyway. So I was wondering,
Yeah.
why are you still trying to negotiate? I think he was just playing a game. Why are you, after all this, why are you still doing that? No, it wasn't going to happen anyway. You can't.
I got a kick out of it because I was out last night. And I know a guy that he's in the military, and he's a high ranking officer, and he did tell me, he says Trump did refer to this as Operation Drop Kick. I thought that was awesome. I was like,
Be right
that's
back,
so
guys.
cool. Yes, let him open the door and don't even say hi. Whack. Now think about that.
Patriot poll. That's because they were unarmed. Okay, they weren't allowed to have firearms. Only the military, and that's why it took this long. However, a lot of the military are defecting because they're real Iranians that aren't part of that scheme, and so on the ground, you have You have spies there from Israel, of course. They had drones in the country. All right. They had that years ago. And that's what they used. But anyway,
Well, Jim,
they weren't
um,
okay. It's just like America. When they take your arms, that's what happened to the Iranian people. They couldn't defend themselves, and that way they couldn't have a revolution. Now they can. Now most of the leaders are gone now. All the high-end guys, even scientists that were part of the nuclear program, they are dead, gone.
Jim, we have the capability, and we have used it in this situation. We have satellites in space, and that we can actually read the fine print on a cigarette pack from 300 miles out in space. We know exactly when they're going in, when they're going out, who's coming in, who's coming out, when they're doing their shipments. We know all of that stuff, and we gave that all to the all the Israelis. We said, here, study this stuff. Yeah, and we took all those photographs and all that surveillance for them. Israel doesn't have the capability to do that, but we do. Now, they might have spies on the ground, and they might have drones flying around, but the bottom line is, the overall satellite surveillance that we have is amazing. I mean, literally amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm going to don't.
No, I'm talking to Patriot Paul.
I had there's a picture of the pier, and you can see me on the pier, and that was taken from outer space. Yeah, I've seen that photo. So
Yeah,
yeah.
right now I'm talking to Patriot Paul. The only thing Israel couldn't do is the deep bunker bombs. Okay.
Yep.
That's the only thing. Otherwise, they can take care of everything. They've been nipping.
Heck, they're better than we are, man. They take out all the leaders all the time.
They're
From Hezbollah, I mean,
intelligent.
we need to learn how to fight from them.
I will put their intelligence way better than us.
Yeah.
Their intelligence is spot on, and it's been like that for years. When they freed all those hostages and put a plane down and landed and took them back, that's amazing stuff right there. They have spies in Iran. They have tons of them there. If
Yep.
you guys are watching real news from Iranians, there's tons of spies there. So they are super good at intelligence. They are awesome at that. They always have been.
Well, they live in an area where they kind of have to be,
They have to.
and they got to move.
Yeah, everyone's
And they
pecking
got
at
to
them.
move right now. It isn't like in the United States where we can sit back here and sit in our lazy boy and kick our feet up and watch it on the news. They're not doing it over there. They're not doing that. They are real time. Those guys are there right now, and we're going to go over there. And yeah, that's exactly what they do. So they're
Pat. Pat, you're funny.
oh, now we're done. Patriot Pulse is the 60.
All right, well, I can't wait to watch the news tonight and my favorite Middle East news channel. He's been up all night. He hasn't eaten. That guy does an awesome job. What is it? Tulsi TV. Anyway, his dad's in Iran. He's from London, but he's Iranian, and he knows all the language, everything that's going on there. They've been wanting this freedom for a long time, and he's the best news channel when it comes to what's happening in Iran because his dad's there. His dad's been, they actually threw him in jail for a satellite dish once.
Now, what channel is this, Uncle Jim? Say it again.
Hang on.
Okay.
My son's getting something out of the fridge.
Okay.
All right. Let me give you the exact channel here.
I'll check it out. Yeah, I believe they want their freedom there. Everything I've ever researched over the years.
Yeah, I got to change channels here before maybe I can cut and paste and then go back.
West Covina says TOUSI TV.
Okay,
Is that it?
TOUSI TV.
Okay.
And right now they did one 48 minutes ago. It's just a guy. He's non-biased. He knows the country because he's Iranian. However, speaks perfect English, knows the language, everything, knows the culture, everything that's been going on. And he is, I have found him to be the most accurate. The American news channels they're like a day behind. This guy says something, and then they're like, oh, guess what? You know, they're a day behind or whatever. And he is super thorough, and he's just a regular guy type deal. So yeah, so check out that channel. That's the best I've found for Middle East news, because if you go with Israeli news, you get one side, okay, Israeli side. But if you go with him, he shows all sides, and he's sympathetic to the Israelis, and then he will cover some U.S. riots and stuff also. But he's my Middle East guy that I go to for a news channel. Maybe I can cut and paste this and throw it on here. I got to change my channel again. Let's copy the link and go back to Uncle Jim 3. Hopefully this works. I can post it on here. But yeah, he's really good. He's really good, actually. I've been watching him for a long time. Let's see. Got to get back to Uncle Jim 3. Oops. I hate the hoops. And okay, let's see if I can post this link if it works. This is his latest. And man, he hasn't gotten any sleep. Are we still going? Huh? Are you guys out there? Somebody?
Yeah, hey, I'm here. I'm doing something.
Okay, I thought
I'm here. I'm listening.
I thought we went dead. I should have posted a link. Anyway, what the hell?
No, I was adjusting my camera because I went on without. I ain't been on this thing in a long time, so I was doing a few things. My aperture was off. Everything.
How come the link didn't post? Anyway.
Oh.
Now we got.
We are here. I'm gonna look online and see what that Brass Smith powder measure is going tonight too.
Well, get it on sale.
Yeah. I'll try. My brothers tell me Trump bombed the crap out of Iran and Fordo and other sites. He texts me telling me that.
Tin Man, there shouldn't be many casualties. They know. Oh,
If they were underground, boy, they're probably gonna suffocate now, one way or the other. I think we've probably finished them off. Whether it would take them a long time to get them back up and going in those mountains. I hope. That's what I'm thinking.
For the love of Mike, it won't let me paste.
6 bunker busters. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 3 sides. Yeah.
So they used 6 of them, huh?
2 on each target.
They had 4 targets? They used 6. That's interesting.
Huh.
Wasn't it 4 targets? I think it was 4.
I was thinking 3, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me look in the news.
I thought it was 4. They're in different regions.
AP Associated Press says 3 sites, but that's
Okay.
workers. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
For some reason, jumping back and forth, I couldn't post a link, but whatever. Yeah.
Fordo, Nantance, and Esafon. How do you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
All planes are outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped. Yeah, I figured he's going to do it. Just the way he was acting. He would have went down in history pitiful if he hadn't have done it. He would have. It would look bad in history books. because this is righteous. This is something that needs to be done. You know, because the whole world gonna get blow up. If they had anything to do with it, they'd start a new war right now with us. We're the first Satan, the big Satan. So yeah. Let's
Yeah,
see
well, here's another thing people didn't realize. They call us the big Satan, and Israel's
Yeah.
the small Satan. So, yeah, what do you think about that? Anyway, Tin Man, retaliation, they only have so many missiles left. The Israelis been taking out all their truck launchers and stuff, and supposedly they have 1,000 missiles left. And that's why you'll notice over the days, they only do like 2 strikes instead of unloading a whole bunch, because they're running out of missiles. They don't have any more unless they get some from China or whatever. China is supporting them. That should scare you right there.
Yeah. They did 30 Tomahawk cruise missiles from submarines too.
Yeah, but they're running out of missiles, so they have to ration them now. And it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it is.
Because they're taking out, it's really hard to hit the trucks that have the mobile missile launchers. It's really hard, but the Israelis are doing a really good job. They are actually pinpointing them and hitting them. There's lots of videos of them hitting the launchers. We've got Kyle here. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle. Yeah.
It's hard.
But we fired 30 cruise missiles into Iran, so we hit them whammy, not just a bunker buster. Huh.
Wow. So we did missiles.
Yeah, 30 Tomahawk cruise missiles from submarines.
At what?
At the nuclear sites. Apparently, we just hit them with everything.
Okay.
Yeah. We hit them with not only the bunker busters, but then the Tomahawk cruise. I guess to continue, get as deep as we can. Or to shred it, probably shred it to where there's no way of getting back in there. It'd take a long time to constitute it, get it back up and going. And,
we have another sword here.
yeah.
2 swords.
The ETs.
Yep, here you go. Oh.
Prius next.
Hobbies, that's up to you. It's up to you, Hobbies. I tell you what, Hobbies, I would trade California and Washington State for your 2 provinces we want. Saskatchewan and the one next to you, Brain Dead. Yeah. All right. We'll trade you.
May get back with you, Pat, if I got any questions on, if you don't mind, on some of that networking.
It was a good time to buy stock, and yeah, that's actually a good point, Tim, man. But it's over now. It's old machinery.
I went to Lockheed when I was a kid and went to the Galaxy, that biggest cargo plane they made back then. My uncle had a picture on the wall. His half brother was a supervisor at Lockheed back in the 60s.
Oh, Pat.
That thing was huge. I walked through it. Largest plane in the world at the time. I think, what was it, C-5A Galaxy at the time they called it. That was the first generation. Wish I had a picture of it.
Well, I'm curious to watch the news tonight. This speech is going to be the same old crap, you know. We got rid of the nets, blah, blah, blah. But I want to see the inside news from Tulsi TV. See what really happened. Made by Swedes. Oh, you gotta love the Swedes. Poor Swedes. So Sweden got taken over. Sweden got taken over big time by immigrants, and it ruined. It's screwed. Oh, it's so screwed. It's a
Man,
it's a it's a bitch what happened to Sweden. And they screwed that country up. That's too bad. 10 minutes speech. Yeah, we bombed them. We're done. All right.
I was
I
getting
want
on
to
it.
see that. I want to see the news on the actual on the ground stuff that I get from the other place.
I was getting on the highway the other day and going to Athens, and I'm getting down and going to exit onto the highway, right? And I look over and there's a cop with a camera pointed right there. Luckily, he didn't turn that camera. Brother said, good thing he didn't turn that camera towards you. I was doing about 70, 80 mile an hour getting on the road, kicking it. And I said, oh man. I was talking busy. I wasn't looking at my map to see if a cop was nearby. Can't get a ticket. Don't need it.
Hey Pat, you sent me another movie, didn't you? Yesterday.
Yes.
All right, I'll click on that and watch that tonight.
It's, you know, it was 60s, Walter Matthau.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a very well done movie. But
I probably-
you couldn't get away with this. You couldn't get away with this nowadays. Let's put it that way.
I think I've seen it. It's when he's younger looking. Actually, didn't have a dog face, right?
Oh, he still had a dog face.
Well,
Happily married man. Yeah, he's still Walter Matthau.
okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Isn't that in like Italy or somewhere?
No, this is How to Cheat on Your Wife, basically, in like 10 easy lessons.
Okay. That entire part. Yes. Pat, are the riots gone in California now?
Pretty much. So
Yeah, I thought so.
the feds are arresting him and deporting him, and it's no fun anymore out here. So they already cleared out all the Nike stores, so there's just, you know, it's no fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, once the shoes are gone, might as well move on. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, this is like 15 miles away from me, but it's over a mountain to get to it. And it's nothing at all like that in most of LA. It's like 1 square mile of shithole is rioting right now. The rest of LA is fine.
Yeah, I know, and they want to make it look like it's a huge thing, but it's not. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get something to eat and watch the news or YouTube news. Check that channel out.
AR, if you need to call me for practical advice, I'll give you what I know. I mean, I
Okay.
do this sort of stuff all the time, and
Okay.
I give you brand names, part numbers, and you know what works and what doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate the advice, man.
Oh, no trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
That way I
it's
don't
good.
have to. Maybe equipment out there is good that I don't know. You know, I don't know about it all. You know, so yeah. You got my email, don't you? It's on my channel.
Yeah.
I'll go to your channel and I'll email you and I'll send you my number.
All right.
We'll do that. Good being on here.
Hey, it's good to see you again. Thanks
Good
for
to see
coming
you.
on. Good to see you.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, man.
Did you ever get your
been a
sending
busy day
unit
today?
fixed?
Pardon?
Did you ever get that sending unit fixed? Get a working gas gauge yet?
Oh yeah, I bought a used sending unit. It works. I ended up putting another fuel pump. Let's see, I had a new one bad in the reason why I bought it. So I put a new one in it. The shop stole it in the sending unit. I put another one in it. I got a refund and kept it. They made a mistake at Advance because they only give you one replacement, and they gave me a replacement that would not work. So they gave me my whole $130 back or $100. So I still kept that fuel pump. Then I went to O'Reilly and I bought a premium for $130, and it cranks every time and works good. Delphi, I could never get Delphi to work no more than a week. It would slow crank after the first week, just turn over and over and over and over. And I mean, it finally cranked, you know. So that's fixed. What else? Changed the power steering fluid. That's been totally flushed out. The only thing I did, I got to bleed the brakes with synthetic .3 is what I'm putting in it. So got probably do that in a few days. And,
Is this standard or automatic?
automatic, 4-speed,
Oh, okay.
700 Chevy transmission.
All right.
Yeah, it's not a real, you know, it's not a high. It'll do 150 something miles an hour. I think 160 supposedly. It's not a lot of top end on the L98 engine, but it's got a lot of dang friggin' low end torque.
Oh,
And I
right
love that
off
part.
idle.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
that.
right off idle, it's all there.
Yeah, I got 330 pounds of torque at 3,200 RPM. That's pretty low. Most of it's at 5,000 RPM or 4,000 plus, you know, something like that. But yeah, it'll run, boy. It'll smoke and go. I love it. It's fun. Now, one time, you know, in the 90s, I could outrun a few cars, but it's actually, I didn't know this, a little history, because I didn't have the internet back then. The Porsche back in the day in 1989 and the Corvette were the two fastest stopping cars on the production. And mine will break down with standard brakes fast. I mean, I'm thinking about upgrading them to slotted and drilled rotors in time. And get that done. And maybe put steel lines on them. I haven't did it yet, but I'm thinking about it. I learned one thing. I thought this hobby got me. You know, reloading, went down the rabbit hole. Jeez, a classic car, man, will kill you. I mean, it's just, especially if a shop don't do right. I mean, I've had to correct so many things. Even now I'm going to do maybe a AN line, whatever you call it, for the transmission line he cut. I think he cut it to put a starter in, and it was like brand new. He left the clips off, so I got to buy them. Left the clamp off, I got to buy that if I can get it used on eBay. One redneck's got me blocked on eBay. His channel, by the way, is Redneck. He won't let me, because I asked him something about was it a Rusty? Yeah, was it Rusty? I just said, is that item Rusty? He blocked me. He's got it for sale. I done told him, I said, you're a butthole. I said, I'm trying to buy something from you, and you sit there and block somebody just because they ask you something Rusty. And yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so I buy a lot from eBay for the car from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the only one that's done me that way. But I let him have it a few days ago. Told him he was, you know, idiot for doing it. But yeah, I've had to do a lot of work on that thing, man. Whew. Transmission lines leaking a lot because I had to keep putting clamps on it. Had to tighten every friggin' hose on it. I had to tighten bell housing bolts on it. What else? I've had it in the shop. I've had to have the aluminum thermostat housing filed down where it wouldn't leak. I would have put RTV on it, but the shop wanted to file it, so I had that done. New radiator hose. I wore out a brand new, now listen to this, brand new AC Delco serpentine belt. Wore it out in 7 months. There ain't nothing wrong with my pulleys. They're like brand new. AC Delco's making garbage out of China. That's the only thing I can figure. And I put Duralast on it now, and next if it don't work, I'm gonna do Gates. I finally found out what Gates number it is. I called the auto parts and asked them about Gates, and they said, no, we don't have nothing. Well, he sells me the Duralast, which is Daco. I call back a few days later and I look online. There's Gates. I call him back. I say, hey, you're the one I talked to. Yeah. I said, you told me the other day you didn't have Gates. You got Gates. Well, yeah. I said, well, why didn't you tell me you got Gates? I wanted a Gates belt, and because Gates typically last, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle probably knows that. They just seem to be good belts. I don't see how this lasts. It's, I think, a 1-year warranty. So I wore that out. But nothing wrong with my pulleys. They've been painted, and I actually inspected them. Oh, I am throwing a code, code 36. So I'm having a burn-off problem with my MAF sensor, MAF sensor, which is no big deal. It's common, and it's common in this computer number I got in my car. So I'm gonna snatch the computer out, and I'm gonna buy a rebuilt computer and put it in a new PROM chip too. So I may put a performance chip, stage 1, to make it run a little bit different. But I hadn't decided yet on that. So I still got things to go on it that I want to do. PROM chip's supposed to be replaced, they say, for supposedly every 5 years or longer. Mine's 35 years old. either reflashed or replaced. Apparently they kind of go bad after years on the car. So yeah, 80s was kind of a strange year. It was good, good year, decade, but yet some things was kind of wonky on cars, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love it though. It's fun. I enjoy it. Yeah, I try to think of reasons to go places. I'm gonna go probably to Lookout Mountain, not Lookout Mountain. I'm going to Pigeon Forge car shows. I'm gonna head up there sometime. Going to South Carolina, visit a friend. Of course, I already went to Tennessee and picked up Echo. That was kind of fun. And I'm getting way more gas mileage now. I replaced the coil and reset the timing to 7, and man, it's running like a scalding dog now. It was setting at 3 advanced before top dead center. It's supposed to be set at 6. I set it at 7, and it runs good now. Kind of reminds me of what I used to have. Remember, so apparently I was averaging 15 point something miles per gallon, supposedly 24 on that trip, of course, and now I'm averaging 17 plus, or at 17 and a half, something like that. That's pretty good. And probably about 25. I suspect I'm doing about 25 to 26 on the highway, especially on cruise, and that's dang good for a car.
Mm-hmm.
But it's aero precision. Shit, can't get my words out. Aerodynamic design, that helps back then. So. Anyway, enough of my yakking. Sorry, I'll get talking, won't shut up sometimes. Even on Uncle Jam, I don't usually talk a lot on other people's channel. I try to be polite.
Oh no, that's great, AR, and it's good to hear from you.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you, Jim.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Thor. And, good to see you guys out there. I want to have a good one. I'll keep watching this and watching the news. Y'all have a good one, guys. And I'll email you, Pat.
All right.
Bye, Jim.
Take care, buddy.
I'm glad he hit that place. Man, am I glad. I was hoping he would.
Yeah, I'm curious to watch the news tonight. Yeah. And then
that's where I'm heading now for a minute. Night, 10, man. Good night, everybody. See you.
all
Appreciate
right,
that.
take care. Take
You
care.
too. You too, bud.
Yeah, I got to watch the news, and then I'll do my typical movie for the night. I will try that one that Pat sent me. So, all right, interesting. All right, Pat, what's been going on lately for you?
Well, my big deal lately is I'm sold on Grok now. So I've been playing with this AI stuff for a while, and they don't like talking about guns, most of them. But I tried out Grok today, and tried to press them a little bit, see if it knows it's shit or whether it's just full of shit. So I started talking about Martini Henry loads, and bullet sizing and paper patching and everything else, and I was blown away.
No.
The AI knows its shit.
Really? They knew about
Yeah.
Mark E. Henry rounds?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
No,
Wow.
not crazy at all. Yeah, it was recommended bullets to me, and 1.5 F Old Einsfern versus GoX on the black powder. It was getting into the dirt, doing pretty good.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to it about smokeless and see if it's still, I'm looking to hit the red line where, nope, can't talk about that shit. But no, I was surprised. No, talk to our lawyer first crap. No, it just went babbling on. And it was decent info. Didn't say anything that would kill anybody. Was a little too careful. I talked to it about the trapdoor Springfield and gallery loads, and what my bullet drop will be with like 20 grains in a round ball. And yeah, it knows. It calculated all that crap, and it's pretty good. That's what I'm blown away with. He was even recommending reloading presses and die companies, and it's all right. I gotta say that I was pleasantly surprised. Didn't waste my time.
Well, Uncle John, I wouldn't know what to send him. I don't know what you got a little plug in. What
Okay,
plug?
I'll figure something out. I promise.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't know what plug in or anything. Uh, He'll figure it out. That one time you grabbed a microphone when you were upstairs at work, and that thing worked great. Whatever you grabbed worked great.
Yep.
But you were probably on a different device. A graphic equalizer? No.
It's Chinesium mic. This is the cheapest thing I could buy.
I'll tell you one thing, Pat. If you ever came up to Washington State, I'd like to get a hold of you, get my credit card out, and go down to someplace and get myself set up with a halfway decent computer rather than just a laptop. Just pick your advice on what to buy, how to use it.
What do you need, Tin? Or Thorsax? Do you need a desktop or a laptop?
I just want something that I think a lot of it has to do with my service anyway. I got a laptop. I'm talking to you on a laptop right now. Laptop is fine. I just want to simplify everything, right? Just like everything's on a fast track. I don't have to think and figure things out or remember stuff. And I don't know. I'm old, man. I got that old people thinking thing going. I just don't want anything so complicated. Just something that does a lot, but it's not complicated.
Okay, get a Chromebook like Jim. Get a used one for $50 on eBay. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't used my Chromebook in a long time, but I like the iPad, except for when you're on here. If you want to see replies, you got to click back and forth, and that sucks. That really screws you up. The Chromebook doesn't have a good screen picture as far as like the iPad does. I don't know. Both of them have a loud microphone. They're loud. Big Tasty is here. Big and tasty. Uncle Jim, what's going on, my man? Hey, how's it going, Big Tasty? There's nothing like tasting big. Hell yeah. I really do. Oh, go ahead.
Not to reflect on politicians, but I got a kick out of Clinton that one time when they were talking about how he likes McDonald's. Yeah, he said, "Oh, the Big Macs, they are tasty." They are tasty. Bill was fun in some ways, I guess.
Gummel, you want too much information. Gummel, you're trying to infiltrate.
Yeah, just kind of expand a little bit this whole thing. It's kind of something that was on my mind. The terminology that goes into atomic weapons. I mean, a kiloton is 1,000 tons of TNT concentrated in one blast, and that's what a kiloton is. And in Nagasaki, Hiroshima, those were small bombs. Those were in the like kiloton range. 3 to 5 kiloton small bombs. The problem is that when science got in there and they applied the technology of hydrogen, they came up with a hydrogen bomb, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they have a megaton, and a megaton is 1 million pounds of TNT. So when you look at megatons, you're looking at millions of pounds of TNT going off in place. And the problem is with this thing with Iran, okay, they'll develop a kiloton bomb, but they're going to want a megaton bomb, and that's going to start an arms race in that region. Because there's going to be other countries that are going to say, "Oh, well, if they've got that, we're going to have an equal force." See, that's the whole thing. So this whole thing with bombing in Iran, if we get involved, is something we got to do. Not just for, we're not doing it for Israel. There's a lot of reasons, but the main thing is to stop the craziness that all that starts. You don't want that. I mean, Canada could not afford a dog in that race. They quit. They did have nuclear devices at one time, but they took them all out because they were too expensive. And they didn't want to get involved in the big arms race thing. So they kind of gave that up and left it up to the United States. So yeah, but it's also a cost thing. You got to look at how much does 1 million pounds or 1,000 pounds of TNT cost versus making the same destructive power out of plutonium. It's a lot cheaper. It's more economic to go with atomic devices for that sort of power. The year after. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why they want it, and there's a lot of reasons why we want to put a stop to it.
Big Tasty, that's my daughter. Stay away. All right.
Well, Big Tasty, that lady right there was kind of a dancing partner of mine. She was very respectful lady. Took her out to dinner a few times, more than once. Fantastic gal, with nothing but respect for her. Just a really wonderful lady. And I'm still friends with her now, and yeah, so yeah, real good friend of mine.
Gunswatter, what video are you talking about? Anyway, it's a fun.
He's talking about your video that you put out today with your fun little trigger video.
Well, that was last night. All right, thank you. I liked it. I thought it might be worthy of a classic. Yes. Except for I put too much rock dragging at the end. I had to fill the rest of the song, and I should have taken my time and put something else back there. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. I liked it. So that's why I do it, to make myself laugh. Right. So
Hobbies, it's my connection. It's my connection.
Okay, dragging the rock. Okay.
Yeah, it's my connection. I got real crappy service here.
Yeah, sometimes Dave lags and he's speaking when it's already over, so it's a little confusing, but right now it's good. Except for the sound. It's not his fault.
Man, I feel really bad because Jim used to really get pissed off at me. He was like, "You're always interrupting." Oh, wait a minute, I'm trying to wait for my turn, and by the time you get it, you're already talking.
I know. You're lagging, and you think you're in sync, and it's like, damn it, you're interrupting. But it's all trying to synchronize. I get it. I know. It sounds like the mic. Yeah, this time it's the mic, but the other times it's lagging. All right, Tin Man? All right. Tin Man. He's too far away from the mic. Man, everyone's complaining. You know, since I got my new phone, my microphone's not that good, and everyone complains I'm not loud enough. So when I edit, I turn it up 200 times, 200 times, just so you can barely hear me.
How about now? Can you guys hear me good
Figure
now?
that out. Brand new freaking phone, it doesn't work as good as the old phone. As far as sound goes, the camera's way better, but yeah.
Can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay, because I turned the automatic adjust off. So I just went ahead
Okay.
and turned it up a little bit.
All right. Patriot Paul says much better. Big Tasty says Thurzak's his name. Dave? I thought it was. What the hell was that? Not even going to try. Who can pronounce this? All right. Can anyone pronounce that? I'll just cut the cord, get rid of the phone line. Yeah, if I'm on my Chromebook or iPad, I gotta talk softer because that thing is a loud microphone. So I gotta remember. I even wrote notes saying talk softer. However, I think it was the iPad. No, it was Chromebook. It turned a green screen and I'd start flashing on the chats, and then I was screwed. I couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, something weird. Something with StreamYard is funky. Airbox of crap. What? Okay. 5G airbox of crap. All right.
Just make sure the old one's unplugged before you plug the new one in, and then the SSID and the password will be on the bottom of the little box. So you got to hook up to that Wi-Fi. Other than that, you're fine.
Where are you at, Tin Man? All right. I know you had a busy day. You were vacuuming like 2 inches at a time, which is totally crazy to me. Crazy. But whatever. I hope you mopped also. You got to back up with mopping. Mop. Get a mop with the squeegee thing. You know, the big ones, not the little homemaker. Anyway. All right. Poor Tin Man. He's been going through hell, but it's almost there, Tin Man. Almost there. You're this
By the
close.
way-
Here's your dollar. Here's your dollar. You're this close, Tin Man.
By the way, on Marketplace, I've seen a D35A for sale over in Seattle. Yeah, I think somebody put a joke up about that.
Wow. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Keep it hopping. I gotta go refill. I only wanted to do 2 hours. We're almost anyway. I'll be back. Oof.
So Dave, I was listening to Butthole Surfers today. Got through everything. So that was good. And yeah. So that's
I
all
got-
I've been doing music-wise.
I gotta admit, music, it gets into that other side of your brain of where the creativity is, and you can see the humor in in the lyrics, and you can also see, the intelligence that it takes in order to, some bands talk about political stuff, that sort of thing, and that whole creativity of expression and that sort of stuff comes out. Music is just, to me, music is a wider range, has a wider range than reading a book. Because, it really does, because you're discovering things about what is being, sang about. And music is just really cool. I mean, music is just awesome. I think that Jim actually should do a spoof if he can find a remake, so he doesn't get gigged or something for a copyright. He should do a spoof using the soundtrack from Aerosmith's Pink, and have his little pink gun or whatever it is. I think that would be a pretty cool video if he was to put it together and do it right with all the hair and all makeup and all that crap, and he's got his little pink gun. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Aerosmith Pink. Girls love that song, by the way.
Yep. So, computer stuff I'm in the middle of. I got to go upgrade a camera system on Monday. So I'll be doing that, swapping out processors and a bunch of RAM and a couple of hard drives. But maybe go shooting sometime pretty soon. Gonna go to Vegas probably next weekend.
Are you still work doing you okay?
No, work is really slow and sucks right now. So not a lot of money coming in.
Well,
But hey, I'm not starving. But
Well, Pat, you're smarter than the average bear. I mean, you work for yourself, you make your own money, and you bid your contracts, and you do what you're going to do. And you do that until it's over, and then you look for something else. And, that takes courage. You know what I mean? That's a lot more courage than a lot of other people have. They want to go to work and, be stable in their jobs, and so and I admire what you're doing. I really do. I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have had the talent to, make it way that way, not have a boss. And pretty much know what I needed to do and get it done and shake hands with the customer afterwards and get that check and get it in the bank and then, look for some more work somewhere. And, I'll tell you, yeah, I really admire what you do, Pat. I really do. I wish I would have been like that. Because when you look at it, the sky's the limit. It all depends on how much you want to do.
yeah, and it's good. You do a hard day's work and you get a project done, and you feel good about billing for it because you did a really good job, and it's worth it. And
there's nothing like making your own money. There's nothing like making your own money. Making your own money is a whole different ball game. It really is. When you make your own money, it's awesome. It gives you an awesome.
All right, I'll let you know, Big Tasty. Okay. What did I miss? We're talking about sperm whale penises. So what is going on here? We're not at the 4-hour mark. Anyway, Pat, I switched over right here.
Oh, what are you getting on?
Sailor's Cherries, Sailor's Jerry's, and Coke Zero.
Matter of fact,
Yes.
I was out last night. And I had to apologize to a friend of mine because he had his old lady with him, and she was wearing this skirt that had the slit up the side, and she was, sitting there in the chair, and I'm a guy, and I'm checking her out. I'm checking out her legs. I mean, she really has dynamite legs. And I'm like, and I don't even know I'm doing it, man. You know what I mean? I'm a dude. And so I realized after, hey, because I looked at her, I think she was getting kind of self-conscious about it. And when I glanced at her, anyway, so I wanted to make sure that I went to my friend and said, hey, this is what happened, and I want to apologize to you, okay? Because I really wasn't checking out your old lady. I just think your wife is posing in a very attractive way. And it's amazing what other guys will do in a situation like that. They'll turn around and say, "Oh, no, it's fine. If everything's cool, and if she says anything, I'll tell you. You realize what's going on. You stop it. You make peace about it. So yeah, sometimes you have to go the extra step and you catch yourself.
Okay, Pat, why are people saying they're sorry? I was gone making a drink. What's going on?
Oh, business is slow right now. So
Oh,
I had a car dealer just went out of business on me, and I got an insurance company almost went out of business on me.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I got another car dealer that is out of business that I'm working on. So I'm a little short of good jobs.
okay. I'm sorry, Pat.
No, it just means no toys right now. I'm pulling enough money for my nicotine habit and Top Ramen, so I'm good.
Oh my gosh. Let me know what microphone you need. I'll send you a microphone, okay?
Vienna
Come on.
sausages, and Top Ramen.
Mac and cheese, top ramen. I know the drill. Peanut butter sandwiches. I know the drill.
Sometimes you gotta eat cheap, man. Popcorn with ketchup on it, whatever, man. You gotta make it work.
I'll tell you what the killer deal is right now for calories is Little Caesars pizza, hot and ready for $6.99. You can eat for 3 days on a hot and ready $6.99 pizza.
I know, but it's the worst tasting pizza out there. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is, but it's $7. I mean, it's worth every penny of $7.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to catch up and give Wake Scotsman up. No, bad. Ramen, whale dish. Oh my god.
Okay, so here's an ad for shit. Well, anyway, Korean ramen is the shit. I mean, it is so fucking good. All right.
It's
So not the Japanese stuff. No. The Koreans have got ramen down.
at least
And
they got
for-
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
The
different
noodles
grades.
are bigger. Yeah. I am sold on that shit. So
Yeah, there are
before it
tiers.
was like,
There are
they're
tiers.
like 3 tiers up. Yep. Now the great thing is it'll dye your mustache orange drinking from the bowl. Okay. It doesn't
gotta
wash
tell you
out.
Sky Guy, the great Papa Murphy's pizza is the best. It's the best for the price. You can't beat Papa Murphy's pizza. You have to take and bake it, but Papa Murphy's pizza kicks butt. It's good. And it's cheap.
I know, but you can't beat a coal-fired oven pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But and I love sushi too. And when the big bucks are coming in, I'll splurge on a steak dinner from time to time, and everything will be fine. But right now, it's like priorities. So
Big Tasty, your taste buds. I don't know, Big Tasty. All right. Yeah, I know. Hey, we got ramen in the house. I enjoy. Sometimes I want a quickie. I throw a little stuff in there, and boom, bang, pop.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with having some ramen. Or yeah, but you're right. The Korean stuff has got better flavor.
Yeah, there are cheers. There are cheers to top ramen.
Yeah, there is. There's big.
Yeah, and it's like 10 cents difference, and you're getting much better ramen. It actually tastes like soup.
You throw a little kielbasa in there and some other mix-ins, you're good to go.
Yep.
You know, in our town, we used to have just some real kick-ass pizza, and nowadays it's really hard to find a pizza joint. I don't know what happened to the food here, but it just went to the toilet. I mean, it really did. It's hard to find a good pizza place here where I live. Now in Seattle, that's different. They got lots of different, pizza places that are pretty good. Pizza Pagliacci, that's awesome pizza. Actually, awesome Italian food. But you gotta go clear to Seattle to get a slice of pizza.
Tin Man, you're gonna have to ask Mrs. Tin Man what she wants. Okay.
No. Go
Otherwise,
to the mattress stores, try them out, get what you like, because that's what counts. She can go sleep on the floor or I Love Lucy bed in the corner.
no.
Yeah. Oh
No.
yeah.
I want
No,
I want a video of Tin Man and Mrs. Tin Man going to the mattress store and trying out mattresses, and I want to see positions. Oh,
If that was me, I would have just stopped at I got to save up for a new mattress and bed frame, and I would have just stopped the whole conversation right there and just let everybody's imagination take hold of that.
that's the only way you're gonna find out, Tin Man. That's the only way.
No,
Yeah.
you have to decide. Take charge, Tin Man. See, I bought the mattress we've got right here, and then about 25 years ago.
What?
You love our bed?
I love our bed.
Okay. Now she's bought 4 other mattresses since then without talking to me, and they all sucked for the Vegas house. But this one right here, it's fine, and she's learned to live with it. So Tin Man, don't compromise. Get yourself a mattress and put her on the floor. She doesn't like it.
All right. Okay. Let's take a poll. We like a firm mattress. We have the best mattress in the world. It is firm. You don't have to move it or change it around and re-rotate it. It is awesome. We've had it for years and years and years. Do you guys like firm, or are you super soft and princess? Let me know.
Okay, this mattress that I like, it's almost worn out now, and the company's gone out of business. But it's a firm mattress with a cushy pillow top on top. So, you get the back support, but you don't get like sore elbows.
Yeah, you got the quilting on top.
Yeah.
But then you got firm, so you
Yeah.
don't pull your back out. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, that's what we like. We love. My wife bought that bed, and it is awesome. Yeah.
No, Tin Man, trust me. You're gonna spend 20 years in the darn thing. Take your time. Lie down on the thing for a good 5-10 minutes each. You make sure it doesn't get too hot. It's got some funky foam in there. Yeah, make sure you love your mattress before you buy it. And it
Yeah,
doesn't have to be the
Rock
most
Guy-
expensive
Rock
one.
Guy says firm. That's really good for your back. You don't want something soft where you droop in it. You want something firm, but on top it's quilted and it's nice. It's really, and they're expensive. The good ones are expensive. And I'm not talking modern crap. You know, they try and put that Wonder Foam crap. No, no. You want a good. All right. Yeah. Friend loves Sleep Number. By the numbers. Well, that's a good option, and they also go up and down, also, right? Yeah, we didn't go that far. We're happy.
I just recently got rid of it, but I had a mattress that was like a slab of cement. I could not get comfortable on that thing. I would wake up with sciatic nerve. I mean, I slept uncomfortable all the time. I hated that mattress. It was one my ex-wife picked out, and I was like, man.
All right, Big Tasty likes to rub on his mattress, so watch out for that guy. Don't sleep in his bed. Oof. There's a lot of dry cleaning needed. All right. Our mattress is queen size. Oh, you need a king for one. I'm not sure what kind of hardness it is. Wow. Yeah, ours is way over 10 years old and it's like it was new. Very high quality. So I think ours is about 15 years old. No droops, no nothing. You can't even tell where you were. It's still, and they say you don't have to turn it around. None of that stuff. Even though we should flop it around just in case, but it's still going. Yeah, Uncle John had a water bed. That was the first time I saw a water bed. It was freaky. Freaky. Yeah, if Uncle John's still here, he had a water bed when he was, 19? Yeah. Something like that. Well, you got to use the spray bottle and lots of mopping. It's just like cat gack. I'm old, I can tell you. That's been there, done that. Well, I'm sorry she called you a George. That's not nice. You've been abused, verbally abused. I love your humor, Pat. It's dry and it's spot on. Yeah, I remember John's waterbed. I laid on it. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm going to get seasick. Yeah.
Hey, Tin Man, even with today's construction of homes, putting a waterbed in, that's not a good idea. Yeah,
that's a lot of weight. You better be in the basement. Yeah, you better be in the basement. Because you could go right through the floor. Now we're talking about waterbeds. Weird. I mean, they're cool if you fill them up enough so that you're not doing this, But the weight, it doesn't make any sense. You've got hundreds of pounds of water. And what if you poke a hole and you're having a bad drain and a poof? You grab your knife on the nightstand and a poof. That's bad. Man.
I don't know. Everybody said the water beds were great for, romantic. No, I mean, I can tell you, we had a water bed. I hated it for that reason. I mean, I just could not seem to compete with that. I would be like, hey, you need to get up. We need to get up. You need to put your foot up on this chair here. So you need to do a meal.
Okay, what if you have cats and they like to do this? Before they lay down, they like to claw and, get positioned. What about that on a waterbed? Bah! Bah.
T-Man got his cat declawed, so it should be fine.
Yeah, our cats would tear up a waterbed easy. I don't care how thick they are. We're back to whales. What is with the whale talk?
Hey, Kyle.
That. Well,
Kyle,
why we're. Go ahead.
Kyle, if you're going to come on, I'm going to go ahead and roll off.
While we're on the subject of whales, whale oil was the best. It was the best.
Ooh.
Waiting on pizza. What kind of pizza, Kyle? Better be cooked in a coal fire oven. All right, Thors, if you're going, good night, buddy. Thanks for
Good night, man. Yeah, good night.
That's it.
And good night to you, Pat. Yeah.
All right, take care. Your sound and everything was good tonight. So there you go. Your internet was good.
Jim, you need to check out this song called Pink from Aerosmith.
Pink.
Yeah. Girls love it. But I'd like to see you do a spoof with a remake of it, so you don't get gigged, for copyright or something.
Yeah, you can't do the original songs. You get. I got a copyright for the last video, and that was an original. I still got a copyright. Hopefully, people heard it.
Yeah. Messed up.
I don't recall. I know Aerosmith songs.
Yeah.
I don't
Pink.
recall.
Just put that in there.
Pink.
Yeah, Pink.
All right, I'll look that up. I don't recall that song from that.
There's a few remakes of it, and you might be able to get away and dub that in. But you need to get yourself a little peak gun and dress yourself up and make a spoof about it. It'd be funny.
Get a what? A pink what? What did
Get a
you
little
say?
pig gun. Get yourself a little pig gun, whatever,
All right. How the hell do you spell Aerosmith? Okay, here we go.
A-R-E-O.
Pink. I don't recall that song. Maybe, once I hear it, I'll know. Let's see what that sounds like.
Actually, country western people like it. I played that in a country western bar one time. Everybody's like, "Who's this?" Aerosmith.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
got
that's
from
it.
around.
Yep, you'll like it. I'll catch you later. See you guys later.
All right, take care, Thor's.
Yep, bye.
I don't remember this at all. All right, I'll check that out. All right, what's going on here? Aerosmith Pink. That's one. I'll have to listen to it again. I thought I knew this stuff. When I was on the East Coast, they were big. Uncle Jim needs a bright pink shoulder mat. Yeah. trying to catch up the side. All right. Choo-choo. Uncle Jim, you see that Juneau, Alaska had a tornado? Are you freaking kidding me? I never heard of tornadoes in Alaska. I've been there twice. Tornadoes in Alaska? Are you crazy? I've been in Juneau. Wow, I worked in Juneau. No, there can't be tornadoes in Alaska. Oh, okay, Big Tasty. I happen to Uncle John. He's on the side here. Yeah, but Pat, you ever heard of tornadoes in Alaska?
No.
I've never. Earthquakes, yes, not tornadoes. As a matter of fact, there's supposed to be a big earthquake on the West Coast. Washington. Watch out, Uncle John. It's coming. Huge. Manipulation. North Dakota. Well, yeah, North Dakota. We're back to Wales again. Who ever heard of a tornado in Alaska? There's no way. I don't believe that. Yeah, there you go, kid, man. There's no way. I've never heard of tornadoes up there. It's true. Look it up. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta look up a bunch of shit tonight. Tornadoes in Alaska. Okay, Cat, one of my son's favorite hobbies, he watches tornadoes throughout the country. That's his thing.
Really?
He loves tornado watch. I'll have to ask him if he's seen one in Alaska.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's like we don't get them here either. I mean, we've had, water spots and a couple of little ones, but nah. And so I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask my son because that's one of his hobbies is keeping track of tornadoes. So I'll ask him if he. I can ask him right now if I don't bother him too much. All right, I'm gonna go bug him. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna ask him if he's ever heard. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay, Kyle, that's a killdozer, not a bulldozer. You see, custom cab.
Okay, my son says no. He hasn't heard of it. And that's his thing, watching tornadoes. So, not that we have them here, he just watches them. I don't know. So as far as he knows, there's no tornadoes in Alaska. What else did we miss here? What am I messing about? Trying to make sense of the. It's on AccuWeather. Okay, maybe he finds out tomorrow. Weird. Oh,
Fred's here.
Tread is here right before we're ending. Good to see you, Tread. How's it going, Tread? Hope everything's doing well for you. Yes, I agree, Big Tasty. There's a lot of creatures at Walmart. Oh, yeah. Especially in the city. Country, not so much. Okay, thank you, William. I'm sure he's going to look it up after I ask him. I'll find out tomorrow. He's a curious monkey. He's going to want to know now. Okay, Pat, what about your Copenhagen addiction? You went to the other stuff.
Yeah. So my goal is feed the nicotine monkey as cheap as I can, and so I'm off of Copenhagen because it's like $11 for a tin of Copenhagen here in California, and nah. So right now I'm doing Velo.
Okay,
So
so
not-
that, all right.
So these last more than an hour, so sometimes two, and I go through a tin about every 2 or 3 days, and it's $3 a tin. So I'm down to way less than $10 a week on my nicotine habit. So I could probably go to the gym route and stuff my own cigarettes, but I don't like smoking. And then for tobacco, I can't get cheaper than this for chewing tobacco. As cheap as it gets. But I should quit. Yep. I'd probably be single though.
All right, Tread, get a little pack of washers, spacer washers, the super thins, you'll figure it out. Yeah, Pat, I chewed for a little while. I could see how super addictive that is. And I also did snuff for a while. Snuff. The little you
Yeah.
got your you got your silver container that's all nice. You got your snuff and oh yeah. I like the snuff. Actually, the snuff was, man, it's all addicting, baby.
Oh yeah. Same thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm nicotine's bitch. And
Nicotine's a bitch. Yep.
yep.
The engines knew about it a long time ago. Actually, tobacco is American. Tobacco and corn and potatoes, sweet potatoes, are all American. South American, North American. So, hey, it's America. Tobacco.
That's right. And it ran this country. This country was never as good as when everybody had ashtrays at work. Okay? We went to the moon. We ruled the world. Everything was cool. You were getting side pieces at work. Everything was great. I mean, nothing was better. And then the bastards, You know, they went for the smoking, then they took out the Corvair, then they, you know,
Oh yeah,
everything, guns,
they
the whole 9 yards.
they
Yep.
tax the shit out of us. Anyone that likes tobacco, we're taxing the shit out of you, and it's American. Tobacco, corn, and potatoes, sweet potatoes, especially South America, is totally American. How in the hell are you going to tax the shit out of tobacco? It pisses me off. It makes me mad. They do it with booze also.
Yeah.
They really go after tobacco.
Yeah,
Really,
bastards. So if we started getting teenagers hooked on cigarettes again, just think of how great this country could be.
oh
You know,
my God.
yeah, we need candy cigarettes for the really young tykes, and then you know,
Yep.
yep,
I remember going to the store, the candy store, and we would buy candy cigarettes, and that's how they worked us up to it. And then you had the Marlboro Man commercials, and everything on TV was smoking commercials. All the doctors said it was approved. It's better for you, actually.
mhm.
And that's how we grew up. Yeah. Hang on, I'm going to ask my son if he looked up tornadoes. Hang on.
Yeah, chessboard. I mean, you know, whether it's roll your own or whatever you got to do, but no, I couldn't afford to smoke now. I'd be doing what Jim does. Jim's got this nailed.
All right, I talked to my son. He said there was tornadoes in Alaska, but they're little pesky bastards. Okay, they're nothing. They're little pesky bastards. We have the little tiny ones here. Yeah, the devil dusters, whatever. Yeah. So he says they're pesky. All right, back to tobacco. Man, I gotta catch up. What'd you say, Pat?
Oh, well, yeah, but then Hobby's Hobo's paying $20 for a pack of cigarettes, but that's those Canadian Kopecks, not real dollars.
Holy crap! You know how much tobacco I can get for $20 in a giant pack that I can roll my own on a single stage? Damn. Hobbies, if you smoke, start reloading your own. All right, that's all I gotta say. Holy crap! Yeah, they're almost. I think they're $9 here, and that's crazy. That's why I started rolling my own. I can whip out 2 packs in a few minutes. I watch a video and I'm doing it single stage, and I'm done. Yeah. Oh, screw that. I know tobacco is bad for you, but I love to smoke. I'm sorry, people. It makes me happy. I love having a ciggy in the morning with coffee, when I'm shooting, all that stuff. $20. Oh my God. All right, hobbies, you got to smuggle in tobacco, smuggle it into Canada, get bags of it, and then reload your own. Yeah.
Jim, you got to declare your household a reservation, and then get untaxed cigarettes.
I know in Utah, Utah, they're full of Mormons. They don't like cigarettes. They don't like booze. But as a matter of fact, my son ordered me some more filtered papers, right? They come in a box and they're cheap. And we get them within 3 days. And the guy puts them in an outer box so nothing gets damaged. And boom, I'll have those Monday. And I got ciggies for years. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when it was 75 cents at the vending machine on the corner for a pack of cigarettes. When they used to have vending machines everywhere.
With the act of soaking. No, Big Tasty, I'm not familiar with the act of soaking. But if you want the best neighbors in the world, they're Mormons. Super clean, don't cause trouble, food storage, loves guns. What is not to like about Mormons? As long as they don't bug you at your door. All right. Yeah, no, yeah, same thing. James, when we were kids, all the restaurants had cigarette machines before you entered the restaurant. So you had an aisle where you walked in and opened the door, then you go to the other door.
Yep.
So all our kids, all us kids, would go there and pay our 50 or 75 cents in the machine and walk out of there, and no one knew we bought cigarettes. And that's how we did it back in the day. It was super easy. As a matter of fact, I would love to have a cigarette machine in my basement and a pinball machine. I would love to have a cigarette machine where you pulled the thing. Oh, it's so awesome. I need a cigarette. All right.
Oh yeah, when I started dipping Copenhagen, it was 35 cents a tin.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Oh yeah, they made it. It's totally different now. Lucky Strikes. Wait a minute. My first pack. Trying to catch up. We get John? No. Where's John? 34 cents was Uncle John's first pack. Now, the good news is Uncle John is off of the ciggies and he's vaping now. And the other good news is Tin Man quit vaping, so he's totally off the goose now. Tin Man, I'm proud of you. You're totally off the schneid. Uncle John's almost there. I'm proud of you too, Uncle John, because you're vaping instead of smoking. All right. Oh man, it's hard to catch up with you guys. Oh, I sure like me some fine tobacco. Oh yeah. Man, I gotta catch up. Where the hell are you guys? You guys are all over the place now. Lucky Strikes, MREs. I'm just gonna start just quoting down the line here. I will say every one of our veterans had cigarette packs in their MREs. Pall Mall. Okay, wait. Man, I'm having a hard time here. Non-filters. Yeah, they'll get you a little buzz. See right here, right there is a homegrown cigarette, right there, and it's cheap. Because Uncle Jim is cheap.
Yep, that's why we all got into reloading. You know, same
It's
same with our
just like
nicotine.
reloading.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, our closest town has tobacco, but it's twice as much. And then when the family goes up north to buy stuff, he brings me a couple big bags of tobacco because it's half the price. And I use the vintage single stage. What is that? The Smoke-O-Matic, whatever it's called. That
Mhm.
thing. Oh, let me do a tobacco cough. That thing works awesome. A cigar, yeah, but man, I consider cigars stinky. Cigars annoy me, actually. Cigars are too much tobacco. I like a ciggy. Cigars are annoying.
Cigars were great until the hipsters started getting into them, and they got expensive. So back in the day, when a good cigar was $2 or $3, it was a nice way to spend an hour out on the porch. But not for 12 or $14. Screw that.
Yeah, Tin Man remembers better than I do. I use the Top-O-Matic single stage. It works awesome. I can pump out 2 packs of cigarettes while I'm watching a video. Soaking is when 2 months. Oh man, that's so bad. All right. Hey, they're the best neighbors you could ever have. They like everything we like, and they got food storage for 2 years. How
Yeah,
can
but no coffee.
how can you not like that? You can go to I go to our neighbors. We give them our egg containers, and they give us eggs. Yeah. How can you not like that? Man, I gotta pee. Oh, I gotta pee so bad, I'm gonna have to go outside. If you can't pee in your backyard, people, that puts my favorite quote, that puts a hurting on a man. Oh, just don't get it on your breasts. All right.
All right, Jim. Come on, Kyle, get on here because I got to get off.
All right, we can close this out. I want to watch the news, see what's going on anyway. And I'm still draining here. Oh, nice and quiet. You hear any noise out here? Any riots? Any noise? No. It's stone cold quiet right now. I just worry about a mountain lion jumping on my ass while I'm peeing. All right.
Good night, Side Chat. Good night, Patriot Paul.
Hey.
Kyle.
Hey, Pat, thanks for coming on tonight. I'll watch your movie tonight. I like Methel, so yeah,
Oh,
thanks.
everybody.
I'll watch that after I watch the news, see what's going on out there. I didn't like what we did, but hey, whatever. Hey, good night, Big Tasty. The
Good
Big
night, Chessboard. Good night, Uncle John.
All right, Pat. Give your, I won't say wife, give her a hug.
Oh, she's got her headphones on. Can't hear anything right now. I can get away with murder probably.
Just tell her Uncle Jim said hi.
Uncle Jim says hi. Yep. Not even an eyelash pat. She must have the volume way up.
All right, everyone in the side chat, I love you guys. And we'll see you next time.
Good night, William.
Maybe we
Good
do
night,
a
Garage Guy.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Maybe we do a side week. I don't know. It depends. We just roll it as it comes. Pat, I'll watch that movie tonight. And thank you, Pat. You crack me up every day. So, let's see.
Well, and I'm sorry I haven't replied to your videos. I'm watching them on the big TV. So I've
That's
seen
okay.
all
I
of them.
get that a lot, especially Tin Man. Oh, I was on my TV. I couldn't reply. Whatever. Yeah, that's all right. You know.
Even watch your carve up the paintbrush video.
Hey, you know, it's all good. It's all good. I love you guys. So, all right, let's close her down. Got a link. What? Tread. No, we're going to bed, Tread. We're going to bed. It's too late. I got to watch the news, catch up on stuff, and watch your movies. Anyway, Tread, next week, maybe we do a mid. All right, side chat. I love y'all, and Pat, stay for the afoof. All right, good night, everyone. I love you, and until next time, Pat, afoof. And
Afoof.